It looks like Fubo providing guidance. Oh, look at that. I don't know what the estimates were or what the prior guidance was. There's about 90 million at the midpoint, adjusted EBITDA 2026. I mean, that's 10 times adjusted EBITDA 2026, and they're targeting at least 300 million in fiscal 2028. This thing's been beaten down, hasn't it? I might try some here without even knowing what the analyst estimates are. And, the Stanley Druckenmiller style. Get a little bit now and then research later, right? I think I'm going to do that, but the spread sucks. 1001 by 1008. No, 1001 by 1018, even worse than that. Jeez. This one just bought it at 1004. I mean, if I can get some at 1004, that'll be better than 1018. Let me see. I got a little bit here. Oh, I got some at 1004. All right, this just came out right now. I'm just doing a multiple on their guidance, and it seems like a really low multiple. So Fubo might be in play. I might make this a top 5 pick rather than a little pre-market scalp on news. I might do that. I might go top 5 on this today. With a target of, wow, dude. Well, 1058 to 12, 1050 to 12. Okay, so I'm gonna make Fubo top 5. It looks like Fubo providing guidance. Oh, look at that. I don't know what the estimates were or what the prior guidance was. There's about 90 million at the midpoint, adjusted EBITDA 2026. I mean, that's 10 times adjusted EBITDA 2026, and they're targeting at least 300 million in fiscal 2028. This thing's been beaten down, hasn't it? I might try some here without even knowing what the analyst estimates are. And, the Stanley Druckenmiller style. Get a little bit now and then research later, right? I think I'm going to do that, but the spread sucks. 1001 by 1008. No, 1001 by 1018, even worse than that. Jeez. This one just bought it at 1004. I mean, if I can get some at 1004, that'll be better than 1018. Let me see. I got a little bit here. Oh, I got some at 1004. All right, this just came out right now. I'm just doing a multiple on their guidance, and it seems like a really low multiple. So Fubo might be in play. I might make this a top 5 pick rather than a little pre-market scalp on news. I might do that. I might go top 5 on this today. With a target of, wow, dude. Well, 1058 to 12, 1050 to 12. Okay, so I'm gonna make Fubo top 5. It looks like Fubo providing guidance. Oh, look at that. I don't know what the estimates were or what the prior guidance was. There's about 90 million at the midpoint, adjusted EBITDA 2026. I mean, that's 10 times adjusted EBITDA 2026, and they're targeting at least 300 million in fiscal 2028. This thing's been beaten down, hasn't it? I might try some here without even knowing what the analyst estimates are. And, the Stanley Druckenmiller style. Get a little bit now and then research later, right? I think I'm going to do that, but the spread sucks. 1001 by 1008. No, 1001 by 1018, even worse than that. Jeez. This one just bought it at 1004. I mean, if I can get some at 1004, that'll be better than 1018. Let me see. I got a little bit here. Oh, I got some at 1004. All right, this just came out right now. I'm just doing a multiple on their guidance, and it seems like a really low multiple. So Fubo might be in play. I might make this a top 5 pick rather than a little pre-market scalp on news. I might do that. I might go top 5 on this today. With a target of, wow, dude. Well, 1058 to 12. 1050 to 12. Okay. So, I'm gonna make Fubo top 5. Top picks, right? Let's see. Look, Air is coming up on the target I gave. I gave you guys a $50 to $75 target back here, okay, on January 9th, when I added it back to my long-term account after that earnings report. I added it back. I said this thing's going to 50 to 75 probably in 2026, and it might see 50 today. Okay. In any case, Air, I'm giving you. I think very possible we see 50 plus. Before, look at the RSI here. RSI is not overbought yet. Okay. So just looking at this pattern and the fact that you're not overbought, I think we could get overbought going into the earnings report tomorrow afternoon. Look at a Fubo go. That was a beautiful buy live on the show here. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go Air, then Fubo. It looks like Fubo providing guidance. Oh, look at that. I don't know what the estimates were or what the prior guidance was. There's about 90 million at the midpoint, adjusted EBITDA 2026. I mean, that's 10 times adjusted EBITDA 2026, and they're targeting at least 300 million in fiscal 2028. Is this thing... Good morning. It is Tuesday, April 7th. We're going to be here live streaming with you today through maybe close to 12.
Yep.
12 o'clock. Wow. Crazy day. Man. Yesterday, our top 2 picks killed it. Air with a $50 target exploded to the target. Fubo with a $12 target exploded past the target. That was yesterday. And man, I keep looking at Fubo because yesterday I gave you guys a $14 target if it broke the 20 DMA there at 1217, which it did yesterday. And now it's 1286, and I didn't swing this. And I'm kicking myself, and I'm looking at this, and I just can't act. It's up 6.8%. And my target for today is still another $1.10 higher than here, and I'm not in it right now. I was put in the morning note as a top pick early this morning. When the stock was down here. Well, I issued that at like 6 a.m. this morning, something like that, 6:20 a.m. The stock was $12, $12.15, and I gave a $14 target. Man, I already ran $1. I'm kicking myself that I didn't add on my own top pick of the day here. So there's that. Now, we are going to be doing a regular pre-market show here. Then we're going to be staying on, doing the live trading that we usually just do with our Discord. Will be available on X today. And then we're going to take that right into 11 o'clock interview of GLND CEO. GLND, by the way, is ringing the opening bell on the NASDAQ today. This is a recent de-SPAC that is an oil exploration company in Greenland. So the de-SPAC just finished. It was a successful de-SPAC, at least there in day one. I'd be interested to know if the company took advantage of this somehow or not in terms of an ATM. Figure out, we'll ask them about the proceeds they got in terms of redemptions and their cash runway and time to how long will it take to get oil out of the ground in Greenland. So very interesting, exciting story, especially for today with oil up 1.5% to new highs. Okay, yesterday the high was 140.89. We're talking about USO here, the ETF, and now we're over 141. We'll get to the geopolitics and the macro in just a second. But that's all up high on my list today. Okay, Fubo, GLND, Air. We'll talk about in a second. But let me just quickly look at some of these catalysts, and then we'll get to the geopolitics. And this is a Shitco CETX. I don't really play them, but I do alert them. Alerted this here. I don't know. It's probably $1.25 when I alerted it. Now it's $1.80. I don't necessarily recommend that kind of stuff, so I put that news out there. Okay. Bull had some nice news this morning too. Interesting. ONDS, more nice news this morning. Man, all of these tickers had news this morning from Serve on up. And then we had the Google and Avgo deal last night with Anthropic. Wow. And then we have the health insurance companies doing well here on the Medicare reimbursement rates. I mean, lots and lots and lots of catalysts here this morning. But I will not be playing most of them. All right. We will get to the ones that I am in right now in just a bit. All right. Let's go to the macro. A crazy day. It is decision day, I guess. Deadline day, let's call it. Bridge and power plant day, 8 p.m. deadline for Iran, and mixed messages out of the administration this morning. Trump out there with a crazy tweet, which we know, people who know him know that it's just a negotiating tactic, but he's out there saying that something to the effect of civilization of Iran will end tonight if a deal is not made, something like that. Okay. And both the Iran and the United States has rejected the ceasefire already, but then JD Vance comes out and says the war is about to finish. We've met all our military objectives and the war is about to finish, and we'll get Iran's answer at 8 p.m. Well, we already got their answer. They rejected it, and they proposed their own proposal, which was basically Iran winning everything and not conceding on anything. So the two parts are really far apart. But look, I think since Thursday, the signal went out to big money on Wall Street since Thursday that Trump's plan was to end this war imminently. Okay, either by pressure, which has been applying over these last few days, pressure to get the deal he wants, or if he doesn't get the deal he wants, some final, shock and awe campaign, bombing campaign to damage the economic infrastructure of Iran, so it takes them longer to rebuild and have less money to rebuild their terror infrastructure. I believe that's been the plan since Thursday, and that plan, I believe, was aside from the public. It's one thing, you had the Trump speech on Wednesday night, but I don't think Wall Street really acts on that. I think the whispers behind the scenes is what caused that reversal day on Thursday. Okay, Trump and associates went out and gave his close to guarantees as you can get. This is how I'm reading it. He went out and gave as close to a guarantee as you can give to Wall Street that this is about to end. Okay, and this is the final deadline, and Trump is not going to extend the deadline anymore, and he's going to put so much pressure, he's going to get the deal he wants, and if he doesn't, just one last bombing campaign and is out. I believe that has been consistently the plan since Wednesday night, Thursday. And I believe that was communicated to insiders in Wall Street who caused this red to green reversal candle on Thursday. And I think that's why a futures are not down that much. Okay, 0.5% down on all this crazy rhetoric because they know this is the end of the line. At least that's the plan. Now, there is risk here that the plan goes awry. That even if Trump's plan is to make some sort of deal, even on terrible terms, or unilaterally lie and say there was a ceasefire, or say there was no ceasefire and do one last shock and awe, bombing campaign and trying to leave, okay, that may not be the end of the story, because Iran might not agree and might not stop, and they might keep attacking U.S. bases and other allied interests around the region. So it's a complicated situation that does have a lot of risk here to either side. We are up here at the 200 DMA, right? We are at resistance. So you can either see this as a dead cat bounce counter rally to resistance, and that's it, and we go down, or you can switch to the weekly chart and say, man, we got out of this on Thursday last week, and it's up from here, and the market's looking forward to the end of this war, despite the price of oil. They're looking forward a few months out and saying, hey, oil is not going to be staying up here, and the worst is past. Okay, that's me explaining what's going on with the price action. Now, again, what's going to happen? No one knows for sure. But my bias is actually to the upside at this point, at least today. I think that believe it or not, I think the rhetoric was so extreme today by Trump that people are just not going to believe him and be like, man, they're desperate to make a deal. Look how bad Trump wants to get. I mean, he's saying, I'm going to end a civilization tonight. Come on. All right. That's just him trying to make a deal. And that shows how badly he wants to get out of Iran at this point. And then you have JD Vance basically validating it publicly. Trump's probably not happy that he did it publicly, right? That the plan here is to pressure Iran as much as they can to get some sort of deal today. I think that's the plan. At this point, Wall Street has, I don't want to say seen through it, but they got the early signal last week, and they're continuing to play to the upside. I would not bet long overnight. I don't know if you bet long overnight today, it's got to be very small. You do have this resistance at the 200 DMA on QQQ, and SPY's already getting rejected right there. So who knows what's going to happen tomorrow with the market? It really depends what happens tonight in Iran. But this is just the explanation of why we've been so strong. And it's very clear today, right? I've been talking about this over the last few days, that I think insiders knew something on Thursday, and today to me confirms it. The hyperbolic commentary by Trump today confirms, I think, that insiders were given the green signal on Thursday of what's going on here. Okay. But this is war, and war is unpredictable. It takes one party to start a war and two to end it. So despite what big money's acting on, despite what Trump wants, there is risk here. All right, there is risk that everything goes a different direction that the administration does not want or does not intend. Okay. So where's that leave us? It leaves me still, oh my gosh, at yellow alert rather than red alert. I want to be able to swing companies with strong catalysts. And I said it yesterday, but I didn't act on it, right? I didn't freaking swing Fubo. Now look at this. Now $13. I'm sticking with this today as far as my prediction for you. Did I act on it yet? No. Maybe you guys will force me to act on it here. Let me put the comments on. All right. Now comments are going to be visible up on the screen. All right. 14 is a target today. It's 13. It's up 7.7%. Am I buying it now? No, I'm a wussy, but that's my target. Literally, that's my target for today. Yeah. Yep. 14 is a target. 14 is a target for today. I've been saying this since $1 ago, since yesterday, and since 6 a.m. this morning. So that's going to be a top pick today. GLND, I'm in GLND. They're ringing the opening bell here. I just mentioned it earlier.
I'm getting some behind the scenes photos right now at the stock exchange. I'm posting them right now. So be on the lookout for that.
All right, cool. So maybe we'll get a pop out of GLND. I was hoping for a move to the 20 DMA yesterday. Didn't get it. That's at 950 now. Yesterday's high of 883 might be in place. So 883 to 950 might be in play on GLND today. And again, we will be interviewing the CEO at 11 a.m. Good morning, Laptop's here as well. What's up?
Good morning. Yes. What's up? My anticipation, my nervousness.
Yeah. Did you see my early comments?
Unfortunately, I have not.
No. Okay. Anyway, just to sum it up, I was before I get to the geopolitics, I was saying Fubo's in play for 14 today, and I'm not in it. I called it yesterday.
But I did read your note.
Yeah. So 14, and then you read my note, and then the other thing, just summing up, is I don't know. I would not be surprised if the market rallies today, because Trump's statement was so hyperbolic, combined with what Vance was saying, that it's so apparent now. It looks so desperate, right? Like he wants to make a deal so desperately that I think Wall Street might bet on, maybe one more day, maybe to the 200 DMA on QQQ, that hey, this war is about to end. Look how desperate Trump and Vance are. But at the same time, this is war, and you don't always get what you want. It takes one person to start a war, two to end it. So you never know what happens. It's a lot of risk here on both sides. But and I'll just repeat what I said for your benefit here, that red to green reversal on Thursday, I think that was Trump telling big money insiders that I'm done, and this is ending Tuesday one way or another. I think he gave that signal behind the scenes, and that's why he had the strong strength on Thursday. Reversal candle. But you know what, though, Laptop? I mean, we are at a key resistance level on SPY at the 200 DMA. Correct. So I don't know. All I know is I upgraded from red to yellow alert, and I'm sticking with that because I've lost out on so many opportunities on individual inflection catalysts because I'm scared of the macro. And look, another day where, look at this. Look at that. Fubo hit our target yesterday. Air hit our target yesterday. So despite all the macro volatility, I'm starting to shift my thinking that the right thing to do is to play and is to try to swing strong inflection catalyst, but just have hedge against it, which is what I did yesterday with a number of stocks, including Air. I carried Air in today, but why didn't I carry Fubo with my $14 target into today? I don't know. But I carried some Air into today. I think it can extend a couple more dollars today before earnings tonight.
I carried Air with you.
Yeah.
I sold 40% of my position, or about half, yesterday.
Nice.
When we hit 52, and I'm still holding.
You can see the all-time high is 54.10, and just with all the social media hype and Citrini just yesterday initiating coverage on this, buy coverage on this, I think there's a decent chance we see a new 52-week high before the earnings report tonight. And if we keeping my long-term shares for 75 in my long-term account. So I carried that over, but bought SQQQ to hedge against it. Also, I carried over a couple micro caps, which are not quite working just yet. Let me go to my catalyst list here and show you.
I carried over my Netflix calls.
Oh, I did too. I mean, I not all of them. I sold a bunch for loss and I kept some. But yeah, that.
I went to 100% cash. I'm all out Netflix. I think it was like 40% loss for me.
Yeah, Netflix was maybe my biggest loss of the day yesterday. But look at this on the Medicare reimbursement rate news. CVS up 7%, Humana up 10%, United Health up 7.5%. So I went into I went to AI and I asked Grok. I didn't test it with other AIs, but I asked Grok, what's like a overlooked micro cap or smaller cap that can benefit from this, just like Humana, United Healthcare, and CVS are. And it came back overwhelmingly saying Clover. Clover benefits from this. It gave the whole thesis why this is the biggest beneficiary out there. So I bought it last night. I carried it over. Bought it at $1.95. I'm still in it. So I'm going to put this out there today, courtesy of Grok, with a target of $2 to $2.20. Okay, $2 to $2.20 on Clover. That's a top pick for today. All right, along with Fubo, $14 target. Do I have it here? There it is. There's Clover. All right, so we got Clover and Fubo. I'm in the GLND. Let's see if we get a pop out of this. Again, target 883 to maybe 950 range is what I'm hoping for. 880 to 950, hopefully. Speculative. That one's more speculative. And Air I already gave you. See if we can break $54 before the earnings report tonight. Okay. I'm in some SQQQ hedges I talked about, and I'm in one more that a name I was not familiar with, but I saw it in the news feed, and I decided to hold it overnight because I like the chart pattern. I like the news a lot. Activist investor that owns 14% of the company writes a letter to the company and says, "Hey, I want you to sell one of your assets. This company is worth much more. It's worth like 5 to 7 times where it's trading at, which would be like, I don't know, like $10." Coincidentally, maybe not coincidentally, last night the company also announced the CFO resigned and that they're cutting their workforce by 5% in order to save $2.5 to $3 million a year. Probably not coincidental, because this morning company came out and said, "Hey, we're in receipt of this letter from the activist investor and we agree with them." Okay, so that's probably all coordinated. And I don't know, I've seen really good results in the past by acting on activist actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm in this. I had a scalp last night, but then I bought back lower. Made some good money. My second entry though I'm down on, which was at $1.90. But this one, I'm going to stick with this one as a top pick today with a price target of possibly as high as a 200 DMA at 240. So let's call it, let's call this 2 to 240 possible targets, speculative, all right? So we got a couple speculative names in STIM and GLND, all right? Those are top picks there. And then we have more solid names, Air, Clover, and Fubo. I think those are the top picks for today, along with the SQQQ hedge that I have. I did actually reduce my hedge this morning. I bought, when I saw reports, it was like at 7:57 p.m., I saw, reports of Iran's response, their own counter proposal. And I'm like, there's no way America's going to accept this. I bought a bunch of SQQQ overnight. I went to 20% SQQQ, but I slimmed it down to about 12% for right now. But again, man, Trump's statement is so parabolic. Here's Dougie Fresh.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
It would not surprise me to see the market hold up really well today, just because of the hyperbole of Trump's statement that people are going to be like, man, Trump wants out. This war is going to end soon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take. All right. So yellow alert, got some SQQQ hedge to hedge my longs. I'm not yet long Fubo, but that might even be my number one pick of the day, right? 14, and I'm like too wussy to get into it for some reason. And then Clove, which I have, Air, which I have, Greenland, which I have, STIM I have. So I have all these other top picks. I'm not yet in Fubo. I'm kind of hoping for a spike down to like the low 12s to enter, even though I had that opportunity this morning and I didn't take it. But now that I saw it went to 13, I will buy the pullback.
What time is the Greenland? What time's your Greenland interview?
11.
Nice.
Okay.
We'll be doing it right here. We're going to take this show all the way to the interview.
All right. Sorry, I'm back, guys. I just had to put all that stuff out. Sorry, Ben. I completely kind of missed almost all that. So,
yeah, top picks are, I think they match what's in the morning, though. Fubo, Clove, Air, Greenland, STIM. Yeah, I think that's all in the morning, though. Plus SQQQ to hedge the longs. In the morning,
Fubo, Clove, Air, STIM. What's after STIM? SQQQ.
No. Fubo, Clove, Air.
Yep.
And then speculative. GLND and STIM are more speculative. And then SQQQ just to hedge the longs. That's it. So it's everything that's in the morning, though. I think the only thing I excluded is Katos. I don't know how I feel about Katos. Yesterday I suggested that this can be swung to 76 to 78. I put it in the morning note this morning. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens, but I don't know. It's just tough for me when I see oil up 2%, futures down, and the stock itself down 2%. It's tough for me to act on this, that 76 to 78 target, but I really wouldn't be surprised if it came today after a big upgrade yesterday. Technicals look really good. Nice upgrade yesterday. Nice, good sector. So that might be in play as well. Laptop, what do you think of those ideas for today?
They're good. I'm excited about following Fubo today and seeing if we can see a follow through on the execution. And Clove looks good.
Did he swing it? Or
I am in Fubo. Yeah, no, I still am.
You bought it yesterday?
And, Yeah, and
Good for
yes, I
you. And
did.
you held it. You held it. I
And
didn't hold it.
and STEM, I totally agree with you. I don't know if people, a lot of maybe some traders remember Carl Icahn. I
No.
followed that guy. I hated him. Uh,
He's a
I
legend.
didn't like his strategy, but he sure made stocks spike when he
Yeah.
was an activist.
Yep.
Yeah. All
So I
right.
like what we got. I like what we got. I'm telling everybody I am out of everything today by 8 p.m. I will
Yeah.
not carry anything over.
Yeah.
All right,
What's gonna
so
happen? It's crazy. I don't know.
Target.
I mean,
I
I
don't
do know that Trump's desperate for a deal, but I also know that it's not totally up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
So,
When you have somebody that that says all the youth and the children and the athletes, please go to the nearest power plant and surround it, be a human shield.
Crazy.
That's crazy thinking, right? So you don't know, like you said, it takes two to end a war.
yeah. I just bought Fubo, by the way, but it's relatively small size at 1283. Give me room to average down because if this thing goes to 14 and I'm not in it, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. So I just got a small position, and let's see. I think my support
And
is gonna
Netflix.
be. I kept Netflix overnight. What a big loss!
Look
for
at
me
it here.
yesterday.
Look at it here. It looks like
Yeah,
it wants to
I
punch.
gave a target of the 200 DMA yesterday. Let's see. I kept my calls, some of them at least.
It looks like it's going to bounce back up.
I'm down 1.89%.
I'm down 35% on the calls. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
A little difference.
I have the 101 calls. Anyway, so let's put
I have the 100s.
Let's put the Netflix near the top of the list. Keep an eye on that for after that big Goldman Sachs upgrade yesterday.
Yeah, it looks like it should bounce.
All right, guys, I just sent out the top trade ideas in the channels for you guys to go check out.
Okay.
So those are there for our community with the levels and all that good stuff. And let me start.
And I guess GLND is ringing the opening bell right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm getting pictures being sent to me.
Yeah,
I
me
see
too.
that.
Rhett, you are too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I
these are great. You have Joe Mongolia up there with him as well because he's now an executive advisor for the company.
Are they going to be on like CNBC right after for an interview or something?
I think right before us.
Oh yeah,
really?
So I'm going to keep my shares. Let's see, at least.
Yeah, it should be a nice little spiker here today, I think.
GLND.
Good old Greenland.
He just announced beach landing in Q3.
Oh, there's a PR that just came out.
He's talking
Just
right
a quote.
now.
Oh, he's talking. Where? Where's he talking?
He's talking on the NASDAQ.
Oh, really? You're watching it live?
It's their channel. I don't know what channel that would be though.
NASDAQ Live, I think, on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have put it up. By the time I get it up, it'll be over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'd be that slow too.
All right, I'm putting so my targets, aspirational targets here are 880 to 950. I'm gonna put some limit sells in that around there. All right, 880 to 950. Fubo, I'm hoping for a big dip at the open. AR.
Oh, it cut out on air.
50. Actually, this, you know what? I might buy some more air at the open just for today.
You watching your AAOI? I mean, it don't look too bad right now.
No, I mean, it's in my long-term account. Short term, I got too many other
Things going on.
here, yeah.
You know what looks good though? I'll tell you what looks good, Ben. That CEPT, that Cantor from yesterday's small cap show.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait.
Good.
I'm waiting until the a few days before the de-SPAC. I will play. I 100% will play this one.
What day is the de-SPAC? I forget what they said.
No, they don't know yet. They
didn't know. That's
the
why I
SEC,
didn't hear.
maybe in the next couple months.
I was like listening. I was watching the Trump thing. I was like, I shorted the Qs down during the small cap show right before it started, and it worked out perfectly. So I did that too. I did 3 things during a small cap show yesterday. I was like so proud of myself.
Yeah.
It was like crazy. I was like, holy cow, that was amazing.
All right, I got to load up all this stuff.
Interesting news out of Bull today too. Oh, and
All
DS.
right, market's open.
All right, market's
there
open.
you go.
All right, sorry. Let's go back here. Let's see if I can get a big Fubo dip to like 1220, 1225. That'll be nice. Clove already approaching target 1. I just bought some air at market at the open. I think. I don't know what kind of fill I got. Let me check. I put a market order in. Filled at 49.38. Whoa! I got some air at 49.38 at the open, guys. That's wild.
Whoa, $51 already. That's a beauty.
Oh my gosh. I only
Wow.
got 500 shares. Fubo's going to 14. Number 1 pick of the day. There it goes. I'm glad I got a
It's
little bit.
ripping right now. It is.
Going to 14. Such an obvious target to see on the technicals, in my opinion. I was hoping for a pullback. We didn't get it.
Yeah, it's just ripping along right now. Good call.
Netflix outperforms here today.
Greenland, a big
Fubo.
pullback.
Jesus, look at that! Look at that minute candle.
Look at that! Look at that Fubo.
Yeah, you see the whole. It's just still going too
Holy
in this minute.
shit.
Whoa! Look at that thing.
Believe this. I was all over this yesterday. Just its small
Jeez.
size. Oh,
Look at
man.
that thing.
It's right at 14 already, huh?
Yeah, it's going to 14 right now.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's 1388. You got to have a limit order here.
Oh wow! Look at that rejection up there, but it should bounce back up. But that was a wild one right there off the bat.
Doug, your plug is trying to plug.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not looking bad right here.
just pull back just a hair.
Look for pullbacks on Fubo we can get. Is this a big enough pullback?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you get a little more right here, Ben. That was a good old spike up in that big red. Unless it can regain itself on this minute, I think you could see a little more pullback. But that was one hell of a candle spike.
I think it runs from here.
Busy looking at air. I'll get back to Fubo in a second. I just want to.
Q's dipping down, and the SPY is too, and the IWM is not looking so bad. That's what I had said. Remember, I was saying the IWM looked the best out of all of them at the moment.
Holy cow! I'm up 11 and 8% on my options. For
On
Netflix.
what?
Oh, about 99s also.
On Netflix.
I had an order in to buy the 99s at the open. Wow.
I'm selling half of the air that I bought at the open, up like $2.5, $3. So take that. Look at the strength in STIM looking good. Fubo dip. Is this a big enough dip to add more, guys?
Let's see. I think you come down.
I mean, or did it? We could. I mean, it's a risky because it almost hit the 14 target.
I know that's the thing. It almost hit the exact spot.
That
right
might be.
there.
Hey, that's the target. Now it's rejected.
Now it gets rejected.
Kind of thing.
So that's why I would say give it a minute or two and see if it looks like it could pull back some more.
Fubo and Netflix look similar.
I'm adding a little more Fubo here, smaller size.
And air's good. Air's running, reaching for the air.
Let's see.
I know there's going to be a bunch of things I miss, as always. It's just not possible to be everywhere.
No. You gotta like focus on one or two and really just trade them perfect or as perfect as you can. Yeah, if I go more than
dropping. I mean, if we get to 1225, I would load the boat there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why. 1243. See if it hits that 200 on the minute.
Air flipping green.
Yep.
That was a crazy buy at the open.
And one thing I'm in that I know you talked about that I still firmly believe in is NASA.
Oh yeah. I bought it in my long-term account yesterday. That's a new ETF. Great portfolio. Holy crap. You got SpaceX and Rocket Lab and ASTS and Planet Labs. Those are its top 4 positions. And Lunar, I mean, just incredible.
Yeah.
Redwire is a beautiful portfolio.
I might add to it here, actually. That might be something I would carry past the 8 p.m. deadline.
Lockheed Martin was looking pretty good last night, but it's not perfect right now.
Disappointing in Clove and Stim so far. And obviously GLND is disappointing. But I don't know. I think the play might be in buying this Fubo pullback. I think I might go more Fubo here. You think it's too early still, Dougie, on Fubo?
It does. I'm looking at it right now. It's trying to roll up right here, to be honest. So maybe I was just trying to see if it's coming down on this MACD. It's struggling.
I just got a little more. Just got a little more Fubo. Wow, Stim is really disappointing here.
Watching oil, I think oil doesn't like what's going to happen.
Nah, it does look like it's getting ready.
I know, but you know what? That signal broke on Thursday. Right?
Yeah.
Oil was like up huge and the market went up. I mean, that was so weird.
I'm telling you, the oil kept looking like it wants to come down, but it's spiking up right now. I'm not going to say it's going to stay up all day, but right now it's spiking.
Look at T-Pet, Doug.
Let me check it out.
What is that?
T-Pet. What is it? Trio Petroleum.
Oh, it's an oil company?
Yeah, they're these small ones. It is trying to set back up, and like Italian BATL, let's see. It's up a little. That's trying to crawl.
There goes Air. It looks like Air is going to hit the freaking target today, 54 plus.
Yep.
Man, I should have bought like a lot of shares at the open. I bought 500 shares and I sold 250 already.
So
that was a crazy
so. Well, he said 55, 54 to 55. So
yeah,
I think I'll hang in there for 55.
Wow,
if I can.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to be all out of this before the earnings report. You could, even if they have a good earnings report, you could see sell the news on Air today. For the earnings report, like AOI style. You know, who knows? You can see this thing. I think you can see this thing in the mid 40s after hours.
And see, gold and silver still don't have anything, so that tells me that.
There goes Air. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, that's
man.
Intel,
Fubo, and Air look.
Intel, look at Intel go. There's a cup and handle developing there.
Wow. Look, there must have been news. Look at the pre-market pop. What was the news on Intel, guys?
Yeah. I don't see anything.
There's got to be.
Intel to join Musk's Terafab mega AI chip project.
I do see that now. 929.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yep.
There it is. Intel posts on X. Intel is proud to join the Terafab project with SpaceX. Ooh, I might have to go Intel today still. What's the daily chart look like? Wow, it's going over 54.60. Oh, wow, I missed that news. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Intel posts, our ability to design, fabricate, and package ultra-high performance chips at scale will help accelerate Terafab's aim. Dude, that's big news.
Yep.
We all just saw it now. How do we all miss this?
929. I don't know.
April 17th, 56 is taking that.
Right now?
Yep.
April what? 1756?
Yeah.
I'm going for this.
Apple's super red too. Apple's a red apple.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it with a decent size too.
Intel?
Yeah, I got in at 154. What do you get in at, laptop?
152.
All right, cool. Let's go. I like Intel now. I like Fubo still. Fubo and Air looking great, but man, these little secondary names much weaker. Look at this. These little shitcos are doing shitco stuff right now. Move, Stim, and GLND. Fubo looking great, man.
Oh, sorry, I lied. I got it at 130. Wait, 134.
Oh wow.
Getting a little pullback right here.
Stim is not working. I'm a little surprised. Maybe there was some inside info on that list. Yes, I look at that. 6.6 million shares was up significantly yesterday. Someone knew that was coming. And now a little bit of sell the news. Oh man, GLND and Stim not working for me. I guess we got to keep oil and QQQ more to the top of the screen here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Qs are just kind of bouncing around, not really giving you a perfect look just yet.
I think I'm going to average down these Intel calls here. I'm kind of going big on this. It might be crazy of me, but like Intel's an old, boring company, and it just got sexy. It just got really sexy with that. I added Intel back here in my retirement account. I hope. Do I still have Intel in my retirement on all the Trump stuff? So that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was great. But this makes it sexy. It's a little bit different. Yeah, I still have Intel up 32% in my retirement account on that. Look at this pullback. This would be really
I'm in puts, guys. I'm in Q puts.
Q puts isn't Q puts. Yeah, I got the SQQQ to cover me, so I'm happy with that.
I added my Intel calls at 114. Have an average cost of 124.
I'm not looking for a crazy move down. Just a quick, probably little scalp here, and we're already seeing it.
I'm at a 138. I'm at a 138 average.
There we go.
I'm gonna add a little bit more here. That might be it. That might be the pullback on Intel.
Not liking how we're wicking back up.
Yeah, I'm not even liking any of the action. I haven't done anything just yet, to be honest.
It's just incredible to see the market being so resilient in the face of oil hitting new highs every day. I mean, that's just insane. That is just insane.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, how do all these people with big money think that? How can they have so much confidence to buy? I just don't get it. GLND is failing. I'm still in it. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, market just looks a little shaky right now for obvious reasons, I guess.
Yeah, breath is not great.
No.
A lot of the leadership stocks are down this morning. It's mixed. Some of them are up, but a lot of the leaders are pulling back here.
Yes, I look at the opposite, or like a TPET, which is a North American, U.S. and Canadian oil company, right? Then I compare that to ConocoPhillips, COP, which is also deeply in U.S. And totally opposite charts.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird things going on.
Well, I'm looking to get. I think my favorite ones for today are now Intel, Air, and Fubo. I'm adding Intel to that top tier. Intel, Air, and Fubo.
Yeah,
hopefully
look at Air, guys.
Air's just ripping, guys. Yeah, Air's looking good. Maybe you get a little pullback right here. I don't know. It just got run up there pretty well, so I'd be careful. But if you get a little pullback, it's probably a great opportunity again.
Do you think is space sell the news? I mean, because
I think
a great
so.
Story.
I think it's sell the news.
Yeah. Like the thing already went through the dark side of the moon, and now Pink Floyd's playing, and everyone's selling.
But it'll be back soon with all the SpaceX as we get closer to IPO.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like the ASTS news was pretty big, but I feel like it'll just get pulled by the market today.
Is the stream working? Because there's no comments.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, no comments today.
Yeah,
maybe the comments are broken. Hold on, let me check on YouTube if they're showing.
Yeah, just I looked up, but I meant to mention it earlier. We were talking, and I was like, "That's odd. There's no comments. There's always comments."
Yeah, there's even normally a good morning and stuff.
Guys, can we test the comments? If we got someone on X and
even on X,
X and YouTube, go ahead. Just put anything. Put your favorite ticker on for the day there, whether it's
testing. Oh, there's Sunshine. Okay, thank you, Sunshine. Appreciate it.
Quiet today, huh?
Just a quiet day. I guess everybody's just sitting on their hands, just kind of hanging out because it's a weird day when you have Trump come on and basically say they're going to implode a country at 8 p.m. tonight if there's no deal. Everyone's like, all right, well, I guess we're waiting for that. So what else you gonna do?
Crazy.
Fubo, guys, big Fubo pullback.
yeah.
I'm thinking of adding here.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna add. Actually, I'm starting to get decent size in this one, which is a little scary, but just added some Fubo here.
All right, I trimmed some of my Q puts there.
Puts right there.
50%.
Yeah, I like I said, I haven't even entered anything. It just doesn't have a look that I like, and I'm being patient. And I've learned if I don't like it, I'll probably get toasted if I try to enter something. I might as well flip a coin and go that way because for some reason I'll pick.
Look at oil. Look at oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking pretty good right now.
There we go.
That tells you that they're going to take out the oil fields.
Ooh.
They already attacked Carg Island
He's
this
dipping
morning.
hard.
Yeah.
That's another thing. They already attacked Carg Island. That's ongoing.
Yeah.
They took out the radars. Right. That's like phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
Trump's going for the oil. He said he wants to take the
Freaking
oil, so he's going to go
here.
take the
Yep.
oil.
I mean, you might as well if you're
Even
going to do all this.
At the interview, he was asked, not
killed
the
on
speech, but
Simmons
the
later,
interview, overnight, he was asked, would you agree to a deal if Iran reopened the strait and charged a toll or a fee? And he goes, charge a toll or a fee?
Yeah.
Well, why don't I take it over and I charge a toll or a fee? After all, the spoils go to the winner, and I'm the winner.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I
know.
saw that.
wow, oil. My gosh.
So kind of surprised GLND is not getting a pop today.
Yeah, all kinds of.
Yeah, I
news
am
and
too.
stuff.
And TPET, I'm sorry, not TPET. Intel is trying to dig itself out of here. Trapped between the 20 and the 50 on the 1 minute.
Oh shit! There we go. The Qs.
Qs look weak.
Yeah, dipping hard there.
Bears pulling back hard.
Let me see. I got 12% coverage on the shorts, which is actually 36% because it's triple levered. Man,
30%.
There you go.
30% on Q puts if you followed.
Nice.
Wow.
good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna sell my Netflix calls. I'm up 10%.
You're up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Oh, hell, you up?
Yeah. Whoa.
I bought 99s for $1.50 and 100s for $1.06.
Wow.
So I'm up.
You had much better entries than me.
Oh my! You guys hear that?
What? What was that?
Yeah,
Like
I heard,
running sideways here.
What was that?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I hear
raining
that.
sideways here.
Oh, the rain. Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren CVX and Shovel Dads, it says. Yeah, there's some people on there. Huh, it was pretty quiet this morning, huh? JB Trader account. Everybody was just kind of hanging out there being quiet. CVX is at Chevron. I was just looking at it. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I was ripping up there too. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I have too many longs. I may have to buy more puts.
If it doesn't, it could bounce here for the Qs. But it's not looking like it.
Yeah, it's not looking like a great day. Let's put it that way.
All right, trimming a little more, around 36%.
Nice.
Down to a 10% position now. Jeez, holy cow.
So the Qs are sitting right on that. Oh, the 5 day.
What's your SPY look like?
Netflix is very strong.
The other one pulled back hard as Watt. And I've got
Oh, it did?
a sizable position in Watt.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That's not bad. Still holding.
Oh, no, I'm still
It's
green
still
on
up
that.
above the trend line there. It's still all right. It did pull back $1, but
Fubo got almost got me.
Look at Netflix, guys. Fubo didn't quite get to my load the boat area. 1250.
Oh, yeah.
If it goes to
Netflix,
1220s,
I'm
I'm buying a lot of Fubo if it goes to 1220s. Bless you.
Bless you.
All right, I'm adding a few Q puts here. I just added
Yeah, it looks like the Qs are dipping harder.
I just need protect. It's not a directional bet. It's just a hedge because I have too many to protect my. I don't think I have enough SQQQ to protect my calls. I mean my longs. So add a little bit of 580 puts for tomorrow.
IWM's the same percentage down, going in tandem with the Qs.
If this level doesn't hold, oh my gosh, this is
getting destroyed. Yeah,
it's leaking like it wants to hold though.
It's trying. It might just bounce up a little bit, right, and then get destroyed right here. So
it doesn't.
That's what I'm looking for.
Look at the 5-minute chart. Look at the crossover to the downside on the MACD.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Tells me it's going.
Your 15 don't look good. It does look like some timbers happening here.
Oh, there we go. 40% on these runners.
Clove is pushing. Stim is coming back. I'm still in Clove. I'm looking for that
240
to 220. 2 to 220.
215 is what you had in the morning note, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, Stim is.
I remember that Clover Health one time. It went down to like 20 cents or something. It was a long time ago. I don't remember, but I remember I made a fortune on that thing one time in the penny stock world. It had taken a huge dip and ran like 500% overnight. I remember catching that thing.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a monster.
I don't know. I'm seeing 60 cents in last 2 years ago. How long ago was that?
It was probably before. It was way longer than that. It was like years ago, actually.
Oh, maybe have been a different company then.
And actually, it has reverse split since then and something else. But yeah, it like was almost going out. It was like in like the $3 range, and it came down. Maybe it was 50 cents. It was pretty cheap. I remember it was like penny stock land, real cheap, and it was curling up. And I loaded up on it. That was my penny stock day. So yeah, it had to have been a while back.
Here's let me see this bounce here. Like I was
Qs, yeah, we're coming
if you
up
have
a little bit.
puts, just put it your stop loss at break even or a little in the profit because you could see a rip here.
I'm just holding it as a hedge. I'm not trying.
Or if you're hedging, then yeah, you hold. But if you're doing it as a directional trade, then that's my.
Yeah, they must have definitely changed companies there back in 2020 because this company was alive back in like. I know, like 2017 and stuff. So yeah, they did something.
See how far away I'm from break even on Netflix. I'm still down 25% on this.
Kind of glad I just sold Netflix yesterday. Ripped it off.
Glad I just sold it 5 minutes ago. I'm glad I just sold my calls 5 minutes ago.
But you had a much better entry than Rhett and I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my entry was up top here at like it was like at 100, and I bought the 101s, so it was not that good.
That's what I did. What's your average? Oh, you sold it already.
No, I sold yesterday.
Yeah,
I bought at 150. I bought one of them, and then I bought 9 more, and it was like at 120 or something. Then I sold for a 40% loss. You know, here's this bounce.
That's what I'm looking for. Get
Yep,
bounce
see
up.
that? Yeah, that's strong. The bulls are stepping in, holding that level.
AVGO with their meta deal.
Yeah, it's pushing.
There's a cup and a handle.
4%. I don't know. It just looks like kind of chopped to me in a range.
Yeah, it's already run up on that Google deal, AVGO.
Yeah, but look at a 30-minute chart, Doug.
I see the healthcare companies pulled back, so I think I might just take my very small win on Clover here, the 195 average, 2-cent win. I think I might just. It does look strong, but hold on, let me just check Humana one more time.
There's just a lot of resistance on it. Laptop travel and that AVGO.
Yeah, see, Humana's down.
Yeah.
United Healthcare. How about that one?
UNH.
Yeah, CVS.
Yeah, I mean they got that big pop
Yeah.
from
I think
yesterday.
I'm gonna take my win on Clover.
Mm-hmm.
In at 195, out at 197. Not making much. Out now. So short of my $2 target. Might hit it anyway.
All right,
Probably
guys,
like
I'm all out. Q puts got stopped out there at break even.
cool.
Let's see.
Fubo coming
Yeah,
back. But I didn't. When was the last? Where
Wow,
did I
look
have
at Netflix. Huh. No way. I just got top ticked right
73.
there on the cues.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think they're getting rejected.
not easy to
Well,
play the
gotta
cues
play
right
it
now.
straight. You never know with headlines.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Yeah, what is? I should be monitoring the news.
Yeah, I guess we should be doing that. Fubo looks like I have a 12
Oh wow,
1293.
that, right.
I got a 1293 average on Fubo today. Man, too bad it didn't go. You were right. I was looking for 1220s, Dougie. You said 1240s. 1240s may have been the spot to add Fubo. Yeah, I was looking for lower.
Oh yeah, I was saying that too. The 3200 on the minute chart. It did.
Yeah,
It
look at
bounced
that.
right under it.
1240. Look at the 5 minute. That's a perfect bounce.
Fubo 5 minute. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I got a 1293 average. Oh, GLND, man, I didn't take my own advice. I'm like, if GLND doesn't explode out of the gate, sell it quickly, even if it's for a loss. That's what I said in the morning
Look at
note.
the cues here now.
He's getting
That's what I did.
destroyed.
Bad.
I was okay. Let me put
Come
on
on
the news.
down.
I'm gonna put on the X news feed. See what's going on.
Something consuming candles here. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. If it comes back down, it's going down pretty good.
If you make new lows, this is gonna flush.
Yeah, 11 minutes ago, reports indicate that Iran has closed diplomatic channels that were previously open via Pakistan.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. Maybe that's what's causing it. That just came out 10 minutes ago. Maybe it came out earlier. Yeah, that's when it came out. It came out right here, basically 9:46
Apple
a.m.
getting pounded. Someone said.
Yeah, Apple was a big
down
red
$9.
apple. I said that earlier.
Holy Apple! This is a bloodbath.
Yeah, it's getting destroyed for some
Whoa!
reason.
What's the news here, guys?
I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm thinking maybe I should sell. Am I gonna get scared out of my air here? Maybe I should. Maybe I should dump the air. I'm in
Well, there
profit.
goes the cues down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumping my air. I'm in the profit. I'm in the green.
Take it where you can.
Iran defiant as Trump deadline nears. Trump 7 minutes ago came out and said a whole civilization will die tonight.
He said it again twice.
Yeah, 7 minutes ago.
Shit.
Wait, are you sure? Hold on, I'm checking Truth Social. No, he didn't say it again.
3 minutes.
No, that's a report on the original tweet.
Okay.
He only said something crazy once.
I got a text message from a friend. He's
What's
like,
that?
I got a text message from a friend. He's like, okay, now I'm kind of worried he might use nukes. And he sent me
Not gonna use
He's
nukes.
not using nukes. They don't need to. What would they need to use a nuke for? If we were nuking them, we already nuked them.
No, no one's using nukes.
How's Barney doing today?
What Stim is?
I have seen that there were reports that somebody said strategic nuclear weapons to take out the nuclear facility underneath the mountain or whatever.
I don't know. Even that.
I can't imagine they're using nukes for anything.
I mean, these are tactical nukes with smaller explosions. I mean, I don't know. It's just a slippery slope. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna go that route. I don't think they need to at this point.
So anyway, I got more Q puts. I sold the air for profit. I'm still in Fubo. I'm getting killed though on GLND and Stim, and I didn't take my own advice to sell GLND quickly if it failed, because the chart was looking not great. That's why I said that. I guess at this point I'm gonna give it till my interview. Go through the interview, see how they do on that. USO high of day QQQ dumping
hard.
Dumping hard.
Yeah.
I'm up pretty nice. I'm up 33% on my Qs.
I'm up
Call
41.
puts.
Yeah,
I bought the 579s.
yeah, I got some puts late for tomorrow, up just 10%. Just shaved off a little bit here.
Ooh, there she
Oh,
goes.
look at it go!
Bye-bye.
Holy crap! I'm glad I sold air. But the thing I'm
Go down
really
into that
upset about
basement
is
and we'll be perfect.
Stim and GLND. Damn.
Keep dipping,
Sell
I
baby.
everything.
still have longs. I still have my stupid longs that I've been so stubborn about. HNRG and Identiv. They're holding kind of steady, not, whatever. I don't know, but I've been so stubborn about those. Wow, we are crashing.
Sell everything. I've been here before.
Sell everything?
Yeah.
Should we
I've
sell
been
the
here
Intel?
before.
Sell the Intel? I'm
There's
down
so many
2,500
ugly
bucks
looking
on it.
chart. I can't believe I got swapped out.
All right,
up there.
I'm gonna sell the Intel too. You
And
told
them
me to
Qs
sell
are
everything. I'll
dipping,
sell
huh?
the Intel. Hold on, but the thing is,
I'm getting alerts like crazy.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
My screen is getting lit up right now.
All right, I'm selling half the Intel. Not selling it all. Sell half for a loss. It's reducing my exposure.
My gosh.
Clove them out of. Q puts them in. Air them out of.
That was the play.
Fubo, you know what? I'm gonna sell Fubo too.
All right, someone's saying something, but I don't understand. Hey, laptop, can you tell us what that is?
But what is?
Someone's saying in the chat.
Someone just said something in Chinese or in some Asian language. I'm not sure if it's
Oh, yeah.
Japanese, Chinese. You'll understand.
I think that's I think it's Chinese.
All right, also sold Fubo. Oh man, it's a stim that's killing me. Holy crap. I might have to rip the band-aid off of this. This sucks. I have nice size on stim. I'm gonna hold out. Is that stupid?
It's
I'm gonna hold
Japanese.
out.
Japanese?
Japanese.
Yeah, that's Japanese. Something
could-
like
Copy and paste it in chat.
I know all I need to know. Something like that. Sounds to me like they're selling everything too. I know all I want to know, need to know. Something like that.
Look at the strength in air, guys. I'm all out now, but it looks nice.
Yeah, it's holding up great compared to the market. You know what's one we should watch if it dips in the 80s is going to be ASTS to add.
Yeah.
Ahead of those upcoming catalysts that
Come
we
back to
have.
that launch.
Yep, we have that. We had Meta yesterday in the LinkedIn post, so you have the 20-day moving average at 88.27.
Ouch. Good sell on Netflix there. I did not sell that pop.
Ooh, holy, goodbye, Netflix.
My God, I did not
Wow.
sell that pop. Dude, that makes me want to get more
Wow.
Q-puts.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Netflix is getting pounded.
Oh, everything that
The Qs are
you
getting
like
pounded too.
value that is liquid is going to get sold. Easy liquid.
I'm getting more Q-puts.
Golly, I'm up 60% on my Q puts.
71.
Yeah, guys, I just got
70.
more Q-puts. I got
I'm
five.
there.
I got 578 this time for
I
tomorrow.
bought 579s like a long time ago when it was 585.
Oh my gosh. If I would have held, I'd be over 100%.
Oh yeah, you'd easily be over 100, right?
Huh?
You would easily be well over 100 at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I lost out on Netflix. I had lost.
Because I just
Yeah.
hit
No,
81%.
Intel. Sorry. Intel.
Man, I had a 20% SQQQ position, and I took it down to 12% in pre-market. That sucks. I still have
Yeah.
12% though, so I'll take that, I guess.
True that.
Dude, I have 576 Q puts expiring today that I bought last week.
Who?
Yeah, and they're like worthless, but they're up 50% today.
Yeah, they did a nice little bounce for you.
Yeah,
Let's look for 572 on the Qs today.
572. All right, I'll hold those. I'll hold those puts I have.
572. Oh my god.
572. Jesus.
I'm
Look
glad
at
I'm
that,
out of
brother.
air.
I
Glad
might
I'm out
have
of Fubo.
a
Oh,
party
Netflix
over
just
here.
became a sudden loss. I should have sold that. Wait, how about Intel? Should I sell all the? Are you out of all the Intel laptop?
I'm trying to get out.
It's not even letting you, huh? It's like,
Try
hold
it,
on,
dude.
the
What are
market's
you
gonna
trying?
crash. You're holding this.
Just hit market place order. What do you mean try? You're waiting for pop?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you
You
waiting
can't when you
for?
got 100 when you have 200 grand in an option, you just can't sell it at once.
I just saw. I'm out. I took the loss on Intel, but I'm gonna watch this. I want to get back in Intel.
Oh gosh, you're so close, Rhett.
Oh, look at the Qs. Holy crap. Well, this turned into
A fun Q put day.
yeah, red alert type of
Yep.
day.
Oh my gosh, this is a bloodbath that I should have just held on to.
Oh my god, I'm at 96%, right?
Holy shit.
I'm at
Wow.
125.
I'm at 35% because I did
133.
tomorrow.
117.
140.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Whoa. I think I'm gonna take some profits on this. Sell to close.
572. I'm glad I told everybody to sell everything here. This
That
is
was great advice. The
deja
only thing
vu.
I didn't sell Stim though. Damn.
Damn, look at them Qs. just
Look at USO. I
dipping.
just took some profits on the some of the Q puts.
Wow,
Wow.
132%.
Wow.
Keep on going.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm gonna be all out of the 580s and just stick with the
I
5.
paid around $1.40 for the 583s
Oh, I don't
today.
even know what they'd be worth. Huh?
They're over 4.
Phew.
All right, I'm all out of the 580s. I paid 350, sold them at 5. You guys do 0 DTEs, not fair. I went tomorrow. All right.
yeah, I did do 0 DT.
When am I gonna take a loss on Stim? Damn. Are you still in Stim?
I have nothing except for my Q puts
I'm
and
still in
and-
Stim. That's a disaster here. And I'm in GLND too. So I'm still in Stim and GLND.
and I still have a small position of Watt.
Oh, that was a nice exit I had on the Q puts there.
That was a nice flush right there. I'm selling. I took a whole bunch of profit too, guys. I'm gonna take the rest. I think it might come down some more right here, and I'm probably gonna just hop out.
I took the profit on the 580, but I rolled it into 578.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy some more if it doesn't.
There we go.
There it goes down.
There we
more.
go. There we go.
572.
Shoo.
You owe me an ice cream cone if I get it.
Wow.
Oh man, Stim and GLND, what the hell? Oh man, I gotta sell half the Stim. I should have followed Ross yesterday and sold half. Oh my god. All right, I'm selling half the Stim for a big loss. That sucks.
Damn, Dougie.
I took a bunch of profits.
Oh,
so
are
I'm
these
not gonna lie.
bots? Are these bots? Look at our comments.
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
How did they find that
shit.
link? This is a private hidden link.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
this is a public link today.
Oh, you made it a public link on YouTube
Yeah.
also.
Oh,
Oh, that's why on YouTube it's a public link today. Oh, that's why we got the.
We asked to see if anyone was here, and everyone in Asia just popped in Japan. How are you guys? How is everybody, you bots?
Yeah.
Ohio Damaste.
There you
talk
go.
to me.
Is that,
I will talk to you.
Yeah. Is that public because of the Greenland Energy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just
Interview?
decided to go all the way through
Yeah.
today.
Well, good. Everyone will get a taste and see what it's like with us. And
Yeah.
when we
Come
have
hang
great
out
picks,
every morning. We do this.
I'm up
and you're
188%.
130 over 140 something percent on Q puts.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I was as crazy as you guys.
Oh my god.
I just
I
feel
locked
like-
in a ton of profits, guys. I'll call it a day right here.
Oh,
I'll
Hey,
be
good
good.
for you.
I'm
Rhett
chilling.
was a step ahead of me, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was
It's popping up
step
here.
ahead of
That's why I
you,
took
but
a bunch of profits right here.
But you
It-
pulled out at about 950. You sold.
I mean, I still ended the green on Q puts, but I got stopped out of break even on my runners.
Oh, that was,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that did suck. Isn't it? As soon as dude it hit that spot that you got stopped out, and that's where I entered actually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
but
I
you gotta
hopped
play
in
it
when you got
safe though.
stopped out.
Is with 0 DTEs, you just can't go
Oh,
in
I
there
know.
and
No, I agree.
one
You don't play
headline can
games.
crush you.
Yeah, one green candle will wipe out every. That's why I just took the profits. I was just up massive, and I knew it was going to do some kind of bounce. And is it going to continue to go down? Probably, but if it just spikes up huge, I lose like a ton of money, and I don't like to do it anymore. I've just taken the profits. from it.
Nice bounce here. Check out what comes back on little bounces.
Mhm.
Look at the strength in air and even Intel just on a little Q bounce. That tells you a lot.
So for
on
people
that.
that are posting, we're located in the United States, and we have a trading Discord and a community. And
Is that what they're asking? They're like, where are you located? Where?
yeah, a bunch
I mean,
of different
these are not bots.
No, they're not.
Wow.
Except for the one that keeps saying, I know what I want to say. I'm not sure what they're asking there. And where are we headed? We're headed down. Strange day to come in.
Let me look
Do you
at
have?
Yeah,
Do you
this
have
one
plans?
person just said, baby just said on here, he said, does this just keep going down every day? So yeah, baby, whatever somebody's name, baby, I just put it in Chat GPT and the one thing, that's what they said. So yeah, I don't think that's a bot.
And
Let's
it
see.
says, do you have plans to improve the company's stock? We are not
We're not
directors or
Greenland.
officers of a stock company. We are just a community of traders and analysts to help our community trade better. We talked about Greenland, which is Greenland Energy, and they are ringing the bell today at NASDAQ. And we have a live interview with the CEO at 11 a.m. So we're just interviewing the CEO of the company. We are not the company. Hope that helps. AVGO strength, pretty interesting. Yeah, I did call that out earlier. It's the news with Meta that they're going to be involved with Meta and cut a deal. So that's
Oh boy, look at USO. Here we
Q's going
go.
up right here.
USO's
Yeah.
popping up,
USO
trying
is
to make another
ripping
high
my
day.
Oxy call yesterday. I already got out of it because it was going the other way. I honestly didn't think it looked good yesterday, but it changed its course this morning.
I mean, are we back to the same playbook that worked the entire month except for last Thursday, which is oil goes up, Qs go down?
I think so. I think we
Thursday
just
just
hopped into
like
that
one weird exception.
Yeah, and it looks
This
like
is
the Q's
D-Day.
will get flushed. Yeah, that one, and that was what,
D-Day.
Friday?
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday, and then Friday was odd too. Yeah, it was Thursday, and then Friday when it didn't sell off at
No,
the
Friday
end of
was
the day, I
closed.
felt weird.
Friday was closed. Thursday,
Oh yeah,
everything
Thursday
was
then. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. You're right. Thursday. Yeah, when it didn't sell off at the end of the day into a 3-day weekend, I thought that was very odd. I did get
It
beat
was
on
very
some puts.
odd.
I had some puts. I was playing it, so
I just added a few more Q puts.
I think the put Qs are going to go back down right here.
I see. I had a bad exit on Intel. Ah, damn. I lost a nice amount on that. This time I want 576 tomorrow on the Q puts.
Let's see. Can we get a little bit of a pop up here on the Qs just so that because if it can pop back up here to about that 581.70 area, it will.
Now we're going to roll over.
Flushed.
We're going to roll over right here. We're going to tap that, tap the MACD, and then we're going to turn down right
yeah,
here.
yeah. That's what I think we get to the 581.54 area, and then it gets smacked right back down. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see if it gets up there. And if it gets up there, don't look good. I'm
sorry. Which way? Are you talking about QQQ?
QQQ. Yeah, here it goes. It's going up right now. 581, like 70 or 80 area right there, and then it should try to get rejected. Unless it just totally doesn't make it up there right here, but I think it will. It looks pretty good to do it.
Oh, man. I had a bad sell on Intel.
And that's why I took them Qs right down to that bottom there and basically sold them. And again, they pop up. And you buy them again. I'm learning, Brett. I've been sending you my thing. Remember, I told you I was going to get into.
Yeah, look at Apple,
wait.
guys. This is
Look
a
at this
leading
comment.
indicator.
Hold on, can you clarify which company you're talking about? Is this GLND? If that's GLND, let us know more. Curious your thoughts.
Let us know what they happened.
Oh, it is the GLND company cheated its shareholders and betrayed its trustees, probably regarding the merger. There's a lot of controversy with SPAC mergers.
I know.
I mean, there was a vote.
Half the people like it, and half don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd, I always find.
It goes for a vote, and they got the majority, so it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And some people are going to vote no, and clearly aren't going to agree with it, and they're not going to be happy when it passes. But that's what happens in business.
Apple is still getting taken to the woodshed.
Yeah, they're getting hammered.
Oh yeah,
it's down over $10, $10.50.
Was there news on Apple?
Nike report on snag. I don't. What does it say? Nike report on foldable iPhone test production. Snag trigger sharp sell off.
Oh yeah, have you seen that,
dude? Are we getting?
Here's that pop right to that spot.
No, our comments are really weird. Did someone? Is this like a paid short campaign on a YouTube?
It seems like.
I've never seen this. It's like multiple different people being like, scam pump company, sell it. Dude, this might be a paid
short barrage.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Yeah. So did anybody see the iPhone, the what they're talking about, the test
that new foldable thing?
Have you seen it?
No.
The two half circles that folds into an oval?
No.
Really? No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I didn't
and
see
people
that.
are saying it's ridiculous. And what is this, Apple? And this is not what Steve Jobs would have done.
Oh, is that why Apple's down? They don't like that?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Nike's reporting on this foldable phone test production snags triggers sharp sell-off. So yeah, people are not liking this thing.
Interesting.
They're not liking it. I'm trying to find a picture of it. I'm sure I can. I'm just kind of watching the market more. Here, look, we're hitting that spot, and I think we're going to get rejected right here, guys, just like I was saying.
On the Qs? Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe I'll add more. Let me see what my size is now. Yeah, I'm at 1% allocation on the puts. Could go higher.
All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is it going to try to run up a little?
I haven't found the picture of the exact phone. I see the foldables, but that's not the foldable they were talking
about. Look at this. Look at all the comments.
I know.
This is totally a paid campaign.
I would say so.
Oh, I've never seen this before. Holy crap.
That's pretty wild.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It is hilarious.
How the hell did they even find us?
I have no idea. Probably GLND, they were searching.
Wow.
That could be because today's the day they're going to ring the bell.
That they rang it.
Very well.
Wow. Why are they paying to short it? That's so weird to get the word out to short it.
Interesting. He's trying to go up a little bit here, huh? Maybe they weren't getting rejected so hard. No, they could still.
Stim with a little comeback after I sold half at the lows. Jeez, that always happens that way. Oh, we got some nice bounce backs and a lot of names here.
Yeah.
Fubo, Netflix,
trying to.
Intel hanging in there. I'm out of air. I don't know. I'm turning these comments off. Too much spam.
Too much ridiculousness. Half of them we can't understand. Let's go dipping back down here, Qs. Might go up, actually. I don't know. It's like right in that spot where you can't tell, but it's not a good day for them.
Apple's at the lows again.
Yeah, Apple's getting destroyed. Let me find this stupid iPhone. Or this stupid phone.
I'm looking.
I can't find it either. Apple.
I got it. Phone. I got it. Okay. Let's see.
Oh my god, look at the comments on GLND.
I know. It's like, where do they find the people at to just come on and do this? Like, who has time?
I
to
mean,
even-
is it people or bots? It just might be
yeah, I
bots.
guess they gotta be bots. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, these comments are crazy.
Okay, I put it in the news channel.
Okay,
If you go to the news channel on the Discord, you'll see it.
cool.
It's
Let
video
me go
too.
into
So it's
news, and let me get right to the. Oh, wow, what the heck is that thing,
Yeah.
Patro?
That's
What
it.
the-
That's yeah.
That thing is like, holy shit, that's loud.
On the news channel, let me see.
Yeah. Oh my god. What the heck is that? Just the package looks weird.
Yeah.
It's
If you
just a
watch it, there's
patent. Who
actually 2
cares?
screens.
Dude, they
There's
patent
2 screens.
everything. No, this is
Yeah.
stupid. It's going down on a patent? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
So what? It's just a patent.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the reason the stock is down.
That is really
That's what-
weird. I don't know. I don't like the
Oh,
design.
the
but-
Japanese
No, it
market
must be.
didn't
It
like
must
it.
be. It must be. They may not like it. That's not why it's down. It's down for a different reason. Someone just put a comment that's down because of production
Oh.
delays.
Put down. Oh, production.
That makes more
Is
sense.
that related to oil or supply chains?
I don't know. Maybe you don't go down on a patent filing. It's got to be something else.
Yeah, a little odd.
Well, Q's went through that.
Yeah, they went through a little bit. They might
So what
get
do we
this,
short more at the
582.
VWAP? Maybe we'll short more at the VWAP up here. 583, 582.90. I think I'm gonna do that.
Hair looks pretty good at the moment. Again.
Intel came back. Fubo. All right, are we gonna short at this one of these lines up here? You think?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe this 582.82 if it can get to it. And it looks like it's going to push up here. We'll see if it gets through that. If it does, then 584 will be it. Unless it's going to turn green and get ripping, which would be amazing.
Which contract are you gonna get? 582 today?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy the zeros.
I'm gonna follow you just small size. I can't. The 0DTs drive me nuts.
Let's see. Let's see. I should try to get.
Is that it? That might be it.
I know. I was just trying to get there fast enough.
Is that it? We getting in?
I'm trying to. Too damn slow. Hold on. It could.
So the problem with Apple
Still.
is their foldable phone. Even if that's not the actual one, that's the patent, the one they're working on, the 2 rectangles. The article that traded.
Why the hell would it go down on a patent? That's so weird to me.
No. That they're having problems with engineering test phase of the first foldable iPhone.
Oh, I see.
Compete with Samsung.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, they're running up a little bit. See if they touch up here real quick. And then I think we're going back down.
Can you turn off the comments, or you already have?
Yeah, I did.
Go to hell.
But I still see them.
Yeah,
We
they're
see them,
still-
but other people don't see them anymore.
Oh, I
Unless
see.
they're
Okay.
unless they go to YouTube, they'll see them, but they won't see it on the big screen though.
Oh, I got you.
Are we getting puts here? 582 today.
It could come right through this. Let's see.
$1 under.
So are you in
Gotta
yet or
play it
not?
tight.
Not yet. I'm
Gotta
not
play it
yet.
tight.
All right, just give me a clear signal.
Yep, I'll let you know.
I already added some, so I'm just gonna average down when you get in. I added some on this red candle here. I thought that was it on 1023.
Let's see.
I mean, touch the red line. I mean, that's not good enough for you. What are you waiting for? What's your signal?
I'm just waiting to see. I do think this is going to be a top, but it's kind of teetering like it wants to run up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 30-second, and it does have a little bit of strength right here still.
Yeah, your 5 minute and your 15 have a little too much strength too.
Okay, so the VWAP is here at 582.94.
Yeah.
VWAP, it's touching the VWAP. I'm gonna
Basically
get a
right
little bit.
here.
I'm in. I was ready, and I just averaged down on the VWAP there.
Yeah, I think that could be. Let me see if it gets this curl down. It's going down. I'll be jumping in. I already have it set up, so I gotta hit the button. Yeah, I think that's gonna get rejected. It looks like it.
Looks like it's gonna be a red candle.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming down. I'm buying some puts.
So,
Boom.
You got the 582 today?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I had a worse entry than you. So my average is 2. You probably got in at 185 or something, right?
186.
here it
Yeah.
goes. Here it goes. 582.53. I would take the 582s.
Oops, there, come down. Come on. Yeah, let's see some good flush right here.
I'm at break even now. It's back to 2. Okay. So
Just moving a little bit slower at the moment, but it'll get flushing. It looks like.
oh my gosh. This we're being completely spammed right now.
Yeah, we are.
In our YouTube comments.
In a different language.
It almost makes me want to buy more GLND. I mean, they're that desperate to short it. This thing might
It actually looks really good on these minute charts too. Gee, holy cow!
say the closer-
5-minute chart. You guys are pumping this thing for everybody right now. I think this thing
the
looks
closer-
great.
The closer we get to August, that thing's ready to shoot because it's going to be kind of quiet between now and August.
all right, now we're
See a flush here, Ben.
heading down on these things. Up a little bit.
Come on, it's gonna go down.
Wow, look at Apple low days. Going to take the Qs down right now. There's.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I'm up 10% on these. Yeah, man, the 0 TTEs move much better than the.
You think? Yeah,
I mean, even the
14%.
next day hardly move.
I know. That's why I stopped doing them, and I just started. And like
God,
I
that's
said, you just got to
crazy.
be quick with them. Ben, I'm telling you, I've done pretty well lately.
That's insane.
I can't say that I haven't been doing just really
So
well with them.
where's your exit on this?
On this bad boy, this should
Yeah.
try to curl right through the MACD and come like straight down, dude. We might go back down to our lows.
Yep.
That's what it looks like to me. That's why I jumped back in because it looks like it's coming
We're going
straight
below
down.
that.
Roller coaster
We're going
ride
below
down,
the low
baby.
today.
Man,
Yeah, I think so.
Apple is really gonna drag it down. That is a bad look for Apple. What's the daily chart look like? Yeah, it's below 200 too. Apple below the 200. Look at Apple's a knife down. That's
Yeah, it's getting destroyed.
Can we
I'm
turn
looking
these
at
comments
two.
off? Holy crap.
I stopped looking at them.
Oh, there is a way. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, we can ban user.
You'll be banning a lot of people.
Oh, we have ban. Should I ban these people? I think I'm
Good
gonna
old
ban
baby.
them. Too much noise.
But
It does
just don't
make
pay
it look like
attention.
our show's crazy, though.
Ban user and delete comment. All right. Okay, I'm
Uh-oh.
banning all this gibberish.
What do you think about 245, Doug, on Apple?
Ben, you cracked me up.
What? About what?
Yeah, 245. Yeah, definitely. Top travel.
I gotta send this to.
Come on, Q's.
All right, we're gonna be streaming this a
down.
little differently.
I'm banning all the bots.
Banned bots.
Gentle Baby Monster, Greenland Energy CEO, will be on at 11 a.m. It said we'd be on at 11, but how much time
11
has
a.m.
passed now?
EST. That means 30
Yeah,
minutes from now.
Eastern Daylight Time, New York time.
Yeah.
Oh, Qs are trying to rip up here, Ben.
Oh
They
man,
curled up.
my 0DT put's not working. What the
Yeah,
hell?
mine just went into the red. It wasn't the green. That one candle all the time, but no, I think it's gonna just let it. It's gonna come back down. It's not gonna hold up here. I can tell you that. Maybe it spikes up a little, but I'm not getting shaken out.
Make me mod. I'll put them down. It says. Look at
I
these.
saw that.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
How the hell they find this?
What's the news?
Holy shit! There's so many of them.
No, it's crazy. It's been
I'm looking
going
at it
on for a
right
while.
now.
I'm
And
banning
it's
all
public,
of them.
so it's easy to find if it's public.
And then once one finds it, all the bots seem to be like magnetic to it. And it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Well, if they're in a community, they just share the URL.
Yeah, they share the link and then they all pick it up, and that's what bots do. That's what they're programmed to do. And this Qs look like it's going to be programmed to come down right here.
Look, especially with Apple. I
Okay,
mean,
the Qs. Here we go. Let's see a huge flush, guys.
Oil up, Apple down. That's giving me enough conviction to hold the puts here.
I got out of my Oxy puts. I only bought a couple of them, but I still don't even think it looks good. But I don't trust it overnight. But I just thought it was going to take a little dip there. But the Qs are
trending in Japan. Someone put a note here that we're trending in Japan.
Oh, sweet. That's why. Oh, the whole country's watching now.
Oh, because I ran ads in Japan.
Can we? Can a lot of people sign up off our links for the Discord? Just sign up for a month or so and just check it out. You guys will love it. You can hit me, Laptop Travels link, Ben's link, Rhett's link.
I got the link.
And just Ben's link. Sign up, check us out. We give out all kinds of amazing calls and picks. We're up over 100 and some % on Q puts just for today alone. And these ones are about to go up right now, Ben, I think. Don't curl up right here.
I don't know. A little curl in there.
Yeah, they're curling a little, but I still...
No, it'll come down probably. Look at the video.
I don't think it's going to make it.
Microsoft is pulling it up, along with Meta. If they head back down, then it's over.
Most of them comments were Korean. A driver 35 said.
That's not true. Most were Japanese.
See that?
I thought I had to put here. It would have been a lot bigger audience.
What's that?
I thought it would have been a bigger audience.
I just banned like 30 people.
He just banned all of Japan. What are you talking about? we just
I
kicked
don't
out
know.
an entire country.
I'm just assuming they're all bots. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it's just too much noise in the comments there.
Rolling up a little. Let's see.
Intel strong. Sold Intel at the worst time.
Okay, they are looking a little stronger than we thought they were going to right now.
Look at Intel back to the VWAP. Damn. Intel through the VWAP.
Oh, the Q's just ripping.
Okay, Intel through the VWAP.
Oh my gosh, there's more on here again.
The what?
They keep finding us.
Okay, I have a message for them.
Oh, someone said hi. Okay, no, that's not a bot.
I mean, bots can say hi.
Yeah, but see the kids? No way.
There you go.
Oh, through the VWAP. What the hell was that?
You know, I was just talking a little Japanese and Korean for you guys.
No, that was me.
Talk to the other people.
That was me. I was inviting them to join our Discord and what we do.
Oh, all right. We take bot money too, but we'll kick you out after you come in.
Yeah.
And keep your money. So.
As long as the bots pay, we don't mind.
What? Yeah.
Dozo, Bitcoin.
Look at air back to green, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
looking
strength
pretty
in
good.
air and Intel.
Fubo looks real good too right now, guys.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, I'm out of all this stuff. I'm out of all of it.
Let's see our
let's hope
flush
my-
here.
Let's hope my Q puts pay because
Yeah, they're gonna go down here.
I don't have too many
Yeah.
longs anymore. Oh, I'm still
Q should break down right around here. That one green candle was that candle to fake people out, and that was a wrap.
Yeah, look at Apple. I think Apple's gonna be the North Star for the Qs today. Look at that.
45.
Wow.
Where are we at?
Yeah,
We're close.
coming down to 245.
And that would be a drop of.
A nice dip.
That would be a drop of about 5%.
All right. All right, got a lot quieter here after I banned all those bots.
How you doing on your puts there, Doug?
They're about to start moving now.
Yeah,
There we go, up 11% now.
You got a big volume candle in USO.
Yeah.
You're up. We're up on those.
Yeah, they're spiking around, but yeah,
I'm up.
they're just gonna flush
yeah,
right
I'm
here.
up just 1% though.
Here it goes. Watch, it should get going down.
Wait, you're in the
Looks like
same one as me. What was your price, laptop? April 7th. Today's 582s.
582s. Average price of $2.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. Yeah, well, they're down now. We're down on them.
Yeah, but I still have some of my 579 still hanging around.
Oh, okay.
I sold a bunch, but still carrying some, staying positive, staying green across the board.
Intel staying above the VWAP. How many bots do they have here?
10 trillion.
A lot.
This
Bots
is
can make
hysterical.
bots.
I've never seen this
No
before.
limit.
Bot it up. Here we go. Let's go down, baby.
Well, you're lucky, Ben, because I heard you say yesterday during Securitize that you don't trade crypto. If you traded crypto, you'd see a lot of this.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
It's all over the place. I've had bots before on shows, and remember one time they were asking me to look at some weird crypto thing, and then I looked at it and told them it looked like crap, and they all left.
Dude, that should be a banger.
I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" This chart, I pulled it up. I'm like, "This chart is garbage. I don't know what you're looking at." And it went down the next day. We looked at it again. Yeah, they all left. And there was like 50 people too that jumped in because all of a sudden the numbers just started piling. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then they were all asking the same question about this weird thing. I had to like go and find it. I couldn't even find it. I had to look at it like on a website.
Hey, whatever happened to that company that we interviewed a few times on the hookahs, the hookah company? Did they ever de-SPAC?
That's
I think we're still waiting.
that's AIR.
Yeah, but what was the
Air.
symbol?
Yeah.
That was
Hey, no,
also
AIR.
isn't it?
It's AIIR. That's what it was supposed to be. But what's the current
is
ticker?
it?
It was.
It was
I think it's the Cantor Fitzgerald.
CETP,
It was.
CEPT. Maybe it's CEPT. CEPT, maybe. Let me see.
Is it that new one? See, that's what I was gonna say. That one that was it didn't we just talk to them?
No, that was a different one. They're all sound the same.
I know they all get
Yeah.
confusing.
I'm sorry. CEPT is securitized. So which one's the other one?
CEPO, CAEP, CAEP.
I'll find it.
CAEP, yeah. Hold on,
That's
what's
it.
this?
CAEP.
Oh wow. Citron likes securitized. Look at that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Citron. I'm definitely playing that for de-SPAC. I can't wait.
Here we go, guys. Coming down, baby.
CAEP was the other one? CEAP.
There you go, Ben.
Charlie Alpha Echo Peter.
Okay, so they didn't
Up 20% now.
trending up. March 30th. Filing a Form F4. List on NASDAQ air following. Okay,
Oh wow.
we gotta catch up with them. I think it's coming.
Yeah, you're talking to it like every day.
Yeah, I don't know. They disappeared. We'll have to find them again.
No, we were just waiting until they de-SPAC'd.
You know what happened? Iran started shooting missiles into Dubai, and the guy, the CEO, is probably in hiding. I don't blame him. I know he lived over there because he was in
All right.
Dubai.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that was like the other company, Fuse, in Nepal. They had that uprest. And
Oh,
that's all
I would love an interview with Fuse again because that seemed real legit, and their stock is so low.
Yeah, the biggest issue they had was the uprising in Nepal, which caused they had to use a lot of cash to relocate.
And from what
the
I
people.
remember, they had a decent amount of revenue, and they were close to profitability already. Market cap's 26 million. Let's do a catch up with them if we can.
We have 20 minutes till
20-minute countdown.
Let's see what happens. Doug, yeah,
So
keeps scalping.
it says by the end of June.
End of June is
for air.
Air, okay.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 months. We were just waiting because they filled out all the paperwork. Now they just gotta wait for the SEC now
to clear it all.
Yep.
That could take a couple months sometimes, but
yeah, I'm up 12% on these now.
Yeah, 15.
Let's
see, once you start really dipping here, we should be good.
I finally did it. I took some 0 DTs. I'm in 582 today with laptop.
I'm in I got back in the 579.
But most of my puts are 578 tomorrow. I just have a few 582 today just to play with you guys.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here comes our dip.
Wow, they move big.
Oh my god, yeah. That's what
look at this. I just had added those.
What? Should I get out of these?
No.
No.
I trimmed that.
However,
15%.
What?
However, after lunch, like after 12:15, 12:30, the time decay is going to start going crazy.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. You'll get destroyed.
Yeah. So I just look for this quick little pullback right here, Ben. Ready? It's going down as I'm saying it.
You guys are experts in 0 DT.
Yeah, 22% now. Let it just pull back right here, and then you just hop out of them. I told Red I was gonna get this down to a science, and he's seen all the ones I've been sending in the last couple of weeks. So I've been doing all right.
Really good.
I'm hitting like 50% plusers, like it's no problem. It's crazy. It's actually mind-boggling to me, and it's just this one look that we're getting right here. So just be a little patient. We should come dipping down some more.
I'm gonna probably start trimming some more. I just trimmed.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Tell me when we're selling.
There we go.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
236? You're out of 236?
My gosh. Yeah.
No, it's 25%.
All right, I'll follow you. Out of 236 also. I took from 2 to 236, but my size was small.
Woo!
Wow.
I got nice size for tomorrow though. 578.
But the only thing is, you're gambling. What's going to happen at 8 o'clock?
No, I'm not going to hold it for tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I just can't deal with the volatility of 0 DT. I get shaken out. If it's tomorrow, I can hold through the ups and downs and then sell it.
Yeah, because you're like, I still have that day in your mind psychologically.
But shoot a target for like 12:15 to 1:15. Get out no matter what.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is like really unpredictable. I mean, we could be up 3% or down 3%.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's going to be a easy one if you're trying to swing anything. That's for sure.
Ooh,
there we go. Let's get flushed down. Up 30% right now on these.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Wow.
Tomorrow. I'm in 576 and 578 tomorrow.
Wow, this is a long stream.
And Friday is.
If it gets rejected here, right, it is going really low.
Let's do it. Let's go really low.
572.
I'm game. Let's do it.
That's my ice cream money.
572.
I
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a dip.
What's the latest geopolitical news? Let's see.
I'm gonna push it down right here. Don't let it go up.
They hit railroads today.
Yep, saw that. Yep.
Oh my God! Trump made some comments about Tucker Carlson.
What he said?
He is so funny, man. He could be a comedian.
He could. He could definitely go on the
He
road.
said Tucker's a low IQ person that has absolutely no idea what's going on. He calls me all the time. I don't respond to his calls. I don't deal with him. I like dealing with smart people, not fools. He always has. His last line is always so funny.
It's always a zinger.
A zinger.
Yeah, it is. A
Oh,
zinger.
that's great.
Natalie, what Q puts are we in? 582s.
I sold the 582s today.
We were in 579s also, 0 DTE. And Ben is in what tomorrow?
578 and 576 tomorrow.
Is it gonna curl up here? Oh man, get rejected and it's going way down. Come on.
All right.
It is looking kind of good though, I'm not gonna lie.
Fubo's losing.
As usually when I hop out.
So hop out.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I don't know, it looks weak, but let's see. There it goes.
Yep.
There it goes. That's why
Did you take your profits yet?
Yeah, I did.
You did. Oh, there must have been news. Look at oil. The White House denies something about White House denying something. Hold on.
What happened?
Oh,
shoot.
the White House denies Washington's determination to use nuclear weapons in Iran. Come on, no one really thought that. Was that what the market was down because they thought Trump was going to use nuclear weapons?
Yeah,
tactical nuclear weapons is what the story said.
What?
Tactical nuclear weapons is what the...
Oh, okay, tactical. Okay, so they just denied that. That's why we're getting a pop right now.
People really thought that he was going to use nuclear.
I mean, that's kind of a weak reason for a pop.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
All right, so we're not going to use tactical nukes, okay? But everything else is still in place. So.
Still on play, yeah. I mean, dude, do they really need to use nukes for anything at this point?
No.
I mean, they just destroyed the whole country with just regular bombage. What are we going to nuke them for at this point?
No nukes.
Yeah,
we don't do napalm anymore, right?
Napalm.
Well, I mean, that was huge. I mean, I understood that in Vietnam with all the vegetation and stuff.
Yeah.
But, if you want to wipe out,
a village?
Is that a daisy cutter? Blue 52?
Hmm?
They had these in Vietnam called daisy cutters.
Yeah.
It's like the largest. It's the largest.
They're flying too low. Yeah.
In our arsenal.
That's probably not feasible today with weaponry to fly that low and that slow.
My dad told me they used to burn the cannabis fields over there. He's like, you could be like a mile away, you'd be getting stoned. He's like, it was crazy. Like they would literally have to burn out these fields, and he's like, it was just like all just pot plants everywhere. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Air is looking really good. Air might go back to high day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like three times a year, the Hawaii government would go on the side of the mountain, like Maui, and they would burn. They're going to say they're going to burn the fields, and all the hippies and everybody who knew it, they go downwind.
Just sit there around there and hang out.
Yeah.
Qs look like they're flushing.
I'm getting back into some air. Anyway, I don't even have enough long. Now I got to get longs to hedge my shorts. I just
jumping back and forth.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little choppy here for Qs. I'm not sure.
It does look real choppy, real quick. I can't tell what it wants to do at this moment.
Yeah, and that could be the news. It's being.
It looks like it kind of wants to go up.
Being twisted by the news.
But if it gets rejected right here, it's going to serious lows.
We're at the 20 right here?
Yeah, on your minute. On your Qs, yeah. If it can't get through this and it's not getting through the MACD, if it gets rejected right here, it's going to go down pretty good. At least until like afternoon. Let's see.
Oh, the breath is really bad today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at Oracle. Jeez. I'm surprised Oracle didn't do better after OpenAI raised that money.
Wow. So yeah, so we are getting some Koreans also. That was a pretty bad comment, the last person there.
Really? There's air.
We don't want any bad comments, guys.
It was very bad.
Like naughty?
Yes.
Are you saying naughty?
Yeah, I
Holy
think
cow.
what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just laughing at that.
Yeah.
Oh, you translated it?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Because I can't copy
just
the
copy
comment.
and
No,
paste.
just take a screenshot. Take a screenshot, then put it in the chat, and it'll read it to you.
You put it where? In ChatGPT?
Yeah, any of them.
Can you send it to me?
Or you can. There's an.
Send me
guys
what you
have the
found on
app?
WhatsApp.
Mate Translate online.
That damn bunch
You
of
just-
Which
shit,
app?
man.
You
Which
just
app are you
right
in?
click.
What, YouTube?
You right click and translate
Where? The YouTube app?
anything,
Anything.
any document, anywhere on my computer, any website,
Oh.
anywhere. It's called Mate
Oh.
Translate.
Wait, but it works in the studio back here?
Yes.
When I hover it, I get these dots and options. All right,
What are you doing? Not drilling, just
Um,
messing around, you
yeah,
idiots.
Here, man.
Are you saying that's my WhatsApp?
Yeah, I don't know if this is true, but this is what chat says.
God, look at your screenshots. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a 4-letter word. I think calling us that.
Yeah. All right. Look
Yeah,
at the
so
queues
yeah,
dumping.
same
Look at
thing.
the queues dumping now, guys.
Mm-hmm. They didn't hold up there, huh?
Nope.
All right, my 578s are now in the green. I think I'm looking for an opportunity to sell my 576s though.
Like I said, if it couldn't hold up there, you're probably going to see it take a nice little flush right here. And I would assume it will.
What do you think, laptop? I got these 576s expiring today that I bought a week ago, which I'm down on like 85%.
Expired today?
Yeah, I bought them a week ago. They expired today.
Okay.
I'm down 85% on them. Should I take the capital now, or should I just like lotto it?
Well, the time
queues?
decay is going to mess
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah. The queues. I got $500
we're at-
of capital in it now. Take the 85% loss, or swing that 500 as a lotto.
The thing is, with them, the time decay is going to beat them up. So anytime
Well, I
it
would
gets-
say. So, I'm just looking real quick. So we got.
even if it took a huge dip, it might still only be worth that 500 because of the time decay.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
would
I
dump
mean?
them.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna dump them. Thanks.
yeah, you might as well.
We're gonna flatten out here. And maybe get some pops up and pops down. It's very choppy. I don't think anything's gonna happen until after 11:45, 12:15. And oh look, and now it's coming back.
Trying to pop back up here.
Yeah, I would dump it.
Oh, I had aspirations, man. I had a limit order to sell these at $14. I bought them. All right.
You're dreaming big.
Yeah,
That's what you have to do in life. Dream
looks like
big.
I was dreaming for a crash. I just sold them. Oh, look at Intel. Jeez. And Fubo coming back. Apple, though. No reprieve for Apple. And I think this is going to be your leading indicator for Qs. I mean, is Apple the biggest component of the Qs?
It's definitely a big one. NVIDIA is pretty big.
NVIDIA is also down and not looking too great. Let me look at the jail. Yeah,
And
NVIDIA is
Tesla.
also not looking too great. Oh shoot, I have a lot of sats. How's that doing today?
You guys have your interview in like 6
Okay.
minutes. Just giving you a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I still look for 245 to be a bottom for holy cow for Apple.
at
Gonna get
Apple.
there in just a second.
Holy crap, Apple.
Apple's getting it's a red apple picking day today, guys.
245,
245.
51, double bottom, you think here?
Yeah, it's gonna try to bounce off that 245, but it's gonna struggle too.
Wow.
And what's going to bring it up? Nothing's going to bring it up. If it's an engineering problem, it's not going to
Q's
come back
getting
in a day.
flushed.
If it's a supply chain problem, that could be a broader negative for the market.
Mm-hmm.
We got to look into
True,
that.
but what Trado in our community shared was engineering testing,
Oh, okay.
because it's a flip phone. It's the first time Apple's done it.
I mean, but
Oh, Glenn here.
is there that much demand for a flip phone?
I mean, unless I can use like an old school one where I don't need to like look down and I can text like back in the day and it had like T9 Word or whatever the heck that thing was called. I don't want it.
But people do want it, Doug. The problem is people do want it. They want the bigger screen. They want the video.
Ben,
They
did you
want to
get
watch
that?
movies.
I did. I mean, a little late. Oh my God.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna. I can't. It's too late for me to do this. I just got to do my own thing.
Q's flushing here.
Q's. Let's see.
And calls are up pretty good now.
Oh, I'm already out of
whatever the heck you had.
Out of the 0DTs, but I want to sell these. All right, you know what? Let me put a limit order during the interview. So put this at $4.
Just in case.
4.
Ooh, there goes Microsoft. About to make a new low a day.
Really?
Look at that strength in air, guys.
NVIDIA. Ooh, this is not looking good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and air's holding up great.
Yeah, air looks great.
I got back in air.
There's a lot of selling pressure right now with all these stocks starting to look the same.
Apple, Celsius, Tesla, and Nike, all and Sats, all bringing up the rear.
I kept all my sets. I think I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna tolerate the pain in the sets. So I think this goes much higher than 133 once the IPO gets closer.
You know who really gets hurt if anything happens here with the war? The airlines.
Well, I tried that. So Jet D. All right, let's look at Jet D here.
Well, Southwest
Jet D's up 5%. By the way, there's a earnings for Delta today. Is it?
Is it today? They were looking good last night.
Delta's tomorrow morning. And here's Short Airlines if you're interested. Jet D. I played that on the first leg down of the market, but it was kind of disappointed though.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, and pull back.
But don't, because Jet D is going to be mixed. Doug, you just mentioned Southwest, but Southwest is a domestic carrier, right? It's going to be the big internationals, right? So for us, that's Delta, United, and American Airlines, and to some degree Alaska, but not as much. So those three are going to be impacted the most.
Well, Delta has earnings tomorrow. What do you think about a lotto put?
I don't know. It doesn't look that great.
Yeah, I know Delta really well.
Delta.
It's a great It's a great company. It's a great business. I mean, they made $8 billion just on American Express selling.
So what you think? You think it's going to be bad? You think it's going to be bad guidance because of high oil prices, or what?
No, but I think I think you're gonna hear forward guidance being
bye
somewhat negative.
So what about getting into some puts? 66 for tomorrow. 66 puts. They're not too expensive.
Check out your puts right now, Ben. There's your DTEs.
No, I sold the 0 DTs. But I put a limit order on the 576s for tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, I should have kept the 0 DTs. Must be up huge.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They'd be up 50%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 10:59. We should have Robert here coming up in a little bit.
Who am I interviewing? The CEO?
Yeah, Robert Price, the CEO of Greenland Energy.
Robert Price. You like how I prepare for the interviews? I don't even know who I'm interviewing or what. I don't know. I just like wing it. So it stays authentic that way.
It sure does.
Am I Curio? I'm just imagine I'm a regular dumbass, regular Joe that knows nothing about your company. And now let's talk. I like that much better than like scripted questions.
I agree. I think just talking to the guy and just learning about the company, learning about them, you're gonna learn more about that than anything learning like hearing numbers and BS. I mean, look at the Qs just took a
To the
sweet
Qs.
dip.
Holy
Whoa.
crap!
Back to them. Remember I said if it got rejected off that 20,
Ooh, you
it was going
did.
back to
You
its
did.
lows.
Called that right.
But yeah, I think
Ooh.
interviews are way better like that. I know
No,
that
I'm
people
taking
are in the
day off.
mindset where they like numbers and stuff, but none of that shit matters.
I just took a little off of my 578s tomorrow since I'm up on them nicely. The
Wow.
576s, I must have had a bad entry because I'm just now break even. How the hell did that happen?
Oh well.
I must have bought that a low day. Yeah, because I rolled down. That's what I did. I took profits on the 578, then I went to the 576.
But
That
you
doesn't
saw
really
the big
help
red
you.
candle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert might be tied up with the festivities at the NASDAQ.
Yeah, opening bell and everything else.
Or maybe another interview, right?
Laptop, did he want to stay on this interview with us? Up
Um,
to you. Are you interviewing him later or what?
no, I interviewed him on Saturday,
Okay.
All
right. So
I
I'll
love the
just-
company,
I'll just do it
and
myself.
they actually invited me to Greenland, so I might be
Nice.
doing a
Oh, cool.
Go to
Greenland
Greenland doing an
interview
interview. That'd be
in
perfect.
August or September.
Right. Do you see the email from Robert? He needs the link. He's saying it's not showing up on his calendar. Rat, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
See the email?
Yep.
All right.
Where is copy link? I'm sending this to him now.
And I'm actually interviewing them this week sometime. So yeah, they're getting lots of exposure.
Apple is, whoa.
Apple getting destroyed.
I mean, Apple is.
Did it hit my
That's-
245? Nope. Not yet.
246 there. It's 245.98. It's coming down to that bottom.
I definitely think we're going to flatten out at 245. If not, then let's see. You see a little strength there trying to hold it.
All right, I just dropped that to him.
God, look at the RSI on
And if these Qs go down even lower, it's going to get destroyed right here, and it looks like it might, Ben.
I mean, if you look at the daily chart,
Don't look pretty.
this could just be the start.
Oh,
Look at that candle as we're talking.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
my. There you go, Ben.
but what do you do if you're going to walk into a war? What are you going to do if you're holding stocks and assets?
Nope, I'm
Only
back
have
all
one
cash.
Yeah, I got a few Q puts, but they'll
Oh,
be
look
gone.
at oil. Holy crap.
Yeah, it went crazy. Oxy was starting to look way too good. Like I said, I got out of mine. It
Oh,
looked
look at
really
Apple.
good.
This is starting to look crashy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
Look at the Q's crashing.
Holy crap. I wish I kept all my SQQQ overnight.
I wish you still had all your 0 DTEs.
That's all right. I don't regret it too much because I know what will happen to me. I mean, if you can say discipline, great, but I don't think I can hold.
Iran told Pakistan it won't continue ceasefire talks.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that was
That was
already,
a little bit ago, right?
Yeah,
I'm just seeing someone posting it now.
yeah, that already came out some time ago.
So yeah, if we get a just reminiscent, October 87, 22.6.
All right, guys, I'm going to take everyone off and we're going to get started. I see Robert in the back, so let's go.
All right,
Awesome.
hit the countdown first. Yeah.
Have
welcome back. It's Robert Price, CEO of Greenland Energy. How you doing this morning?
Ben, I'm fine. How are you?
Doing great. A lot of big things happening for you and your company recently. A lot of big things happening in the world, which we're going to talk about. Just a little update for folks. You guys finished your de-SPAC. Ticker symbol is GLND. So now you're officially through that entire process. Why don't you tell us how that went and give us an update on that de-SPAC process?
Well, Ben, first of all, thanks for having me on once again. I have my tie on today because we just rang the NASDAQ bell.
Very nice.
We had a lot of our stakeholders, investors, our execution team, which included Halliburton, IPT, who were there, water transfer people. The list goes on and on. So it was a thrill to actually ring the bell. The de-SPAC process. This first time I've done a SPAC or a de-SPAC. Larry Sweats, who's our executive chairman, has been great shepherding us through that whole process. But we were successful, and now we're traded, and we're now moving forward with executing our plan as far as operations in Greenland.
Okay, so does it mean anything? First of all, can you give us an update on the redemptions? I'm sure you PR'd it. I may have missed it, but how did that work out, and how much money did you guys end up getting? What's your cash balance now as a result of that?
Yeah, so in the world of SPACs, it was a successful. We thought we were going to have more redemptions, but as it turned out, we ended up with more than we thought. And so we ended up with about 11 million in cash, which was a positive result. First of all, second of all, we raised money privately before that, so it gives us ample runway to start executing our plan. We've already purchased trucks, cranes. We've reserved the boat to leave. So that was. That's how it ended up, Ben.
And how much did you raise before that in the pipe?
We raised privately a significant amount, just under $10 million privately.
Okay, so it was a successful de-SPAC as far as the price action, at least in the first couple of days. I mean, stock went to $23. Does that help you at all? I mean, I know you'd like to raise more money at some point, I think, right? Do you have an ATM in place, or what's your plan to take advantage of?
What I'll do, Ben, and I will defer to Larry Sweats and our folks at Think Equity to answer some of those questions.
Okay.
Again, I'm focused on operational and executing our plan.
Okay.
And so right now we have sufficient capital to continue to execute. And Ben, one thing I don't understand is the markets. We've traded. On one day afterwards, when it went really high, almost $100 million traded hands in one day.
Yeah.
I look at what our average volume is, and it is $10 million, $20 million a day, which is incredible volume for our company. But the stock, I think, is trying to kind of find that equilibrium point. Because it went up, it went down, but one thing for sure, the volume is there.
Yeah. Okay, great. So this money that you do have, how far does that get you in terms of not timeline, but like the process, like the things that you need to do, right? It's 20 million or so. How far does that get you into the exploration process into the next step?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, even before we started the SPAC process, we raised money privately. What we did, Ben, is we purchased equipment from a former mining site, which included D9 bulldozers, excavators, housing. We've just purchased trucks from Denmark, cranes that are on the way over. We've paid for our ship, which is getting ready to leave the Valley Forge port on September 12th, and so it's gotten us where we need to be right now to execute to what point we are.
Okay, so then let's review kind of the timeline and I don't know if you can simplify it for us, like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, but if you can, just kind of go through that timeline of the different phases required until you get to the point where you actually can generate revenue from oil.
Yeah, so this project, Ben, our job is to drill these first 2 wells.
Okay.
This basin, I mentioned when we spoke last time, ARCO, which discovered Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, the largest field in North America. This was their #1 prospect that was never drilled. Prudhoe Bay, Alaska is 7 degrees latitude. We are 7 degrees latitude as well in Greenland. And so if you look at Prudhoe Bay, which is 13 billion barrels of oil, it's been the economic engine for Alaska for the past 5 decades. If we're successful on these first 2 wells, it's going to take more than our little company, Ben, to actually build out the overall infrastructure. So our independent engineering report, they gave our first well being up to 2.9 billion barrels of oil. Now, that doesn't mean that one well will produce 2.9 billion. It means we will discover a field that one will go into developmental drilling after that.
Okay, but to get those results from the first 2 wells, well, what are the stages? What do you need to do? You got to get the equipment on the ground, which you already did, right? And some of the equipment there already.
We positioned all of the road building equipment right next to our license. And then what we're doing with the Stampede Drilling, they're an Arctic driller. They're from Calgary. They drill in the northern part of Alberta. They had a working rig that we're now retooling, making some modifications. We will ship that rig to Montreal. All of that equipment and Halliburton's equipment needs to be at the port no later than August 1st, because the shipping company, they're called de Gagné. De Gagné, they've been shipping in the Arctic Circle literally since the late 1800s. And they supply the remote areas of the Arctic Circle, and they also supply mining operations. So those shipping timelines are very rigid. So we've already paid for the ship. We've locked it in. We will actually control that ship from September 12th for the next 30 days. That ship will leave Montreal. It'll go to Nuuk, where we've already paid for trucks that are coming from Denmark and cranes. They'll pick that up, and then the stevedores, rather than having the stevedores on the ship for that 2-week journey, we'll actually fly them into Nuuk. We'll pick the stevedores up. That ship will be fully loaded. It'll go up the coast of Greenland, the eastern part of Greenland. It should do a beach landing towards the end of September. We will already have the road built from our other equipment. And so it's only a 3-mile road in. It's onshore. And we will begin drilling in the first part of October.
Okay. And so it sounds like you mentioned that the goal is to get drill results, and then I guess if they're what you think they are, then you would partner with bigger companies like Halliburton, right, and some others that you're already working with. Is that the right gist of it? That's the goal, right?
Yeah, that's it. We have a market cap right now about $200 million. This is a major oil and gas company, new basin play. At current prices, which we're not drilling this for current prices. Our break even is $25 a barrel.
Wow.
It's quantity dependent, and so, but even at that price, the current price, this project, future value, gross revenue is worth $1.3 trillion.
Yeah, that's huge.
And Ben, it's staggering. So our job is to get these first 2 wells drilled and open up the basin, because this project will be developed over, a long period of time, much like Prudhoe Bay was.
And what kind of, is it just certain data points you need after you drill that well, or is it a certain amount of, I don't know, drilling that just needs to be done to prepare for the next step? What does success look like, right? You just want to maybe, how long after you drill it will you have enough information to go make a deal with the larger partners?
Yeah, so we've already invited and had some companies that will be on site with us while we're drilling.
Okay.
And so those other larger companies will be monitoring our progress.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, since the war in Iran, we've had a lot of calls wanting to do project level financing, not only from other companies, but refiners as well. But again, that's getting too far down the road. What we're focused on now is getting these 2 wells drilled. If we were to drill this well, say in Wyoming, it's only 11,500 feet deep. It would take us, Ben, about 5 days to drill it. Here, because this is the first well that's ever been drilled in this basin, we're going to take our time. And so as we drill down, we will look at 5 different trapping mechanisms. This basin has been studied by scholars for decades, and they all agree that that there is a basin, the oil has been generated, it's migrated at the right temperatures. That's undisputable. The question is, where is the oil trapped? And so part of ARCO's $275 million spend here with building the airport and the seaport is shooting seismic. We've taken that seismic, we've reinterpreted it so we could really pinpoint. So as we drill down, we will drill to the first horizon, we will take side cores, we'll get pressure data, and we'll take fluids. And then we'll start drilling again and look at the second formation, third, fourth, and fifth. And all those formations, they really pop out on the seismic to show us that there could be a trap there. So that process from start to finish, Ben, will take about 30 days.
Oh, that's it. That's not long.
Yeah, beginning in October, and then once the well is done, which would be going into early November, we will then break it down and we'll move the camp to the second location. And that second well could discover an additional 1.1 billion barrels of oil. That well will be drilled towards the end of November, going into December, and the second well may extend into the first month of 2027.
Okay. So would the results, if the results from the first well are what your partners want to see, would that be enough to, I don't know, figure out the terms of a partnership or a deal?
Yeah.
Or would you need the second well results as well?
No, the first well should really give us good indications. Because this is the first well ever drilled. The amount of data that we're going to collect is going to be incredible. We're going to be able to take that data, we're going to be able to reprocess it into our seismic. And so, so just getting the first well down creates significant value for our shareholders.
Okay. And do you have enough money to finish the first well?
We're working with our partners, Think Equity, and we have we do, but we're working through the process with them. Okay. And again, we have project level financing that we are in discussions with right now as well.
Okay. So what's the opportunity here for investors if you could help us? I know you may be limited in what you're able to say, but just help us understand, like, what does a deal look like, right? So let's say you have great results on well 1 and well 2, or maybe even after well 1. What would a deal look like? Are someone buying half of your company, or they're getting part of the revenue? And how's it work? And what's the upside?
Yeah, I mean, we could look at what a potential exit strategy might be, but I would, speak to some of the U.S. shale companies. They've been leading into the shale revolution, and their break-even cost is between $60 and $70 a barrel. For those companies that are too reliant on U.S. shale, they're going to look for mergers and acquisitions. So given successful results here, we could certainly be a target, not only from an overall company standpoint, but again, back to project financing as well.
So is that, like, what's the preferred outcome? It sounds like one of the options is you would sell the whole company. What are the other options? What would...
Ben, the way I look at it, we're a $200 million market cap right now. If we're successful here and we unlock what could be up to 13 billion barrels of oil, our market cap would be very, very significant in the future. And it could resemble something more like a major oil and gas company market cap.
Wow.
And we will know that by the end of this year.
Wow. Wow. That's a short timeline. Wow. Very interesting. And do you have a preference in again, like, would you rather get some sort of investment and partnership with a bigger company, or would you rather sell the company outright? What's the best?
Again, I'm not, Ben, I'm not looking too far in the future.
Okay.
Our job is to get these first 2 wells drilled, open up the basin, and create the value. And even if we don't have a barn burner on the first well, we're still going to create significant value. Again, Arco, they spent over $275 million doing the seismic, building an airport and a seaport. The infrastructure is in place, and we are moving really quickly with our execution team, which again includes Halliburton, IPT, and Stampede Drilling.
Okay. And I guess as you go through this process, will we be getting updates in the form of press releases like well one? Or
Yes.
Like at the end of the process? Like, when would we know how it's going?
Yeah, we've been working on the logistics for over a year, getting everything in place. When we go to Greenland, we actually will take a cinematographer with us.
Oh, wow.
To videotape everything. And I don't know if either you or your viewers saw the video of what we saw, the oil seeps on the screen, on the streams. It's truly just striking. And many of the major oil fields in the world were discovered by people noticing oil seeps.
Wow.
We definitely have that at our basin. And so we will take the same cinematographer with us. We will film not only the loading of the ship in Montreal, we will film the beach landing. Beach landing will happen at the end of September. We will film the equipment being moved.
Wow.
And then of course the drilling operations. And as I mentioned, we've invited quite a few folks from the industry that'll be there with us. We've also invited media. And it's interesting when you invite someone to Greenland, even if it's in the winter, their answer is usually, "I'll be there." I just did after we did the ringing of the bell, I did an interview with Yahoo Finance. They ran it live. I've been on, Fox News, Fox Business, Newsmax, the Schwab Channel.
Are all today?
Not all today, but just over time. But we're going to, just for you and your viewers and our shareholders, we're going to be able to document this in real time. Wow. And so as this rig starts mobilizing, it's going to really garnish a lot of attention. And we've already seen it with the media inquiries that we've had. A lot of that is driven by the project itself that could be over $1 trillion. A lot of it is driven by Greenland being in the news.
Yeah.
A lot of that. Yeah. And now a lot of that is being driven by the Strait of Hormuz.
That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Ben, we are so reliant on the Strait of Hormuz, which is a hostile territory. The only new big discoveries in friendly jurisdictions, in Guyana, ExxonMobil discovered 11 billion barrels. Well, it's offshore, so it's more expensive and more development costs. Brazil, over the past 2 decades, found maybe 2 billion up to 5 billion offshore. What we're doing is, if we're successful here, this would be a friendly jurisdiction.
Yeah.
At maximum daily rates, we could be producing 1.5 to 2 million barrels of oil a day. And Ben, that is about U.S. energy security, European energy security. And so it's really the current, inquiries that we've had on media. Those are the things driving it. Not only the project itself, Greenland being in the news,
Yeah.
Strait of Hormuz, but we're not chasing, $100 oil. We're break even at $25 a barrel. So
Yeah.
that is our project. And so even if the price fluctuates, we're going to be just fine as we develop this field.
Yeah, I want to follow up with a question on the Strait of Hormuz in a second, but just want to go back and finish up what we're talking about with the videos and the transparency that you were talking about. So do you anticipate, will those videos be coming out like on social media or via press releases? Like what's the best way for people to be updated in that transparent process you're talking about?
Well, we'll certainly take legal counsel on our public relations, but I think it's going to be more kind of interactive, just getting it out as the news flows.
Right. Okay. So I think you guys have a social media account from what I remember. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be fun. You'll let us know, and we'll disseminate to our followers the best way to keep updated on that whole process. And then, so how long after you think, or how long would it take? You said, I guess you're implying a deal could happen quickly because the partners will be on site. But do you have any expectation based on precedents of other wells? Like once you get the well results, how long do investors need to wait to get some big announcement of either you made a big deal with someone or there's a buyout? Like, how long does that usually take?
I think the market is going to speak for itself between now and the end of the year.
Okay.
As I mentioned, we're a $200 million market cap company. By the end of this year, we could resemble something more like a major oil and gas company.
Even
so
you're thinking that could, market will
absolutely
kind of be ahead of that even before a deal is announced.
Absolutely. And let me say, a lot of our buying from just a retail level, it comes from people in the oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
The hardworking women, from the oil patch. These are geologists, engineers, the people that are putting their 401ks in it because they see what the incredible potential is here, and they understand it and they appreciate it. And so, it's not about waiting for an exit on a big ExxonMobil coming in. It's about creating value.
Yeah.
And Ben, again, I believe we're going to create significant shareholder value by the end of this year.
Wow.
Again, even if it's not a big barn burner.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So I did want to touch more on the Strait of Hormuz here. Have you found, and already you've alluded to the fact that there's more interest because of what's going on with the war, but has it impacted deal making? Are there people approaching you saying, wow, like now we see Strait of Hormuz could be an issue, who knows, longer term? Does that already raise the value of your assets? And do you see more people circling and trying to, maybe you're not even ready to do a deal. Maybe you want the well results first. I don't know. But how has that impacted the demand and valuation for your company?
I would answer the question another way. If you're a E&P company that gets 85% of your revenue, like a major company, we're talking, ConocoPhillips, Oxy. If you're getting 85% of your money, your revenue from the shale industry, and your break even is $60 to $70 a barrel, it's going to be tough to really keep that up unless the price stays higher. But companies are not; their capital spends are already in place, and they're not increasing drilling, and it's going to take a while. So you're going to be looking for acquisitions. But if you're a refinery that's getting ready to spend literally what could be billions here and there on refining, and you have no supply of oil, it's a kind of a dire situation for many countries right now. When I was young in the 1973, there was the oil embargo in the United States. And you could only get gas on even and odd days of your license plates, and you stayed in line for literally blocks. That's what it was like before the U.S. became independent from foreign supplies of oil. Other countries are experiencing that pain right now and that hurt on their economies. And so, we don't have the pieces for the entire industry, but we do have a small piece that could really help out, not only refineries, E&P companies, We have something really special here, Ben, and people are really taking note of it.
Okay, so you can't. All right, fine. I was just trying to see if it helps you in find project financing or whatnot. If the geopolitics is a benefit for you right now, you know. So no, yes, I guess doesn't help you either way, or
Yeah, we're just again we're
yeah,
focused on getting these
yeah.
2 wells drilled
Okay, all right.
this
Looks
year.
like okay. Looks like you have enough capital to be able to do that regardless, and then we'll see. Hopefully, huge.
For now, we got good enough runway to get all of our long lead items, and we're progressing it really
Yeah.
positively.
Beautiful. All right, Robert. All right, sounds good. I mean, there's a ton more we could talk about, but we're a little bit out of time. Is there anything you want to add that we didn't touch on?
Yeah, I was a little hurried today, just literally running from my hotel room from the NASDAQ. But I want to come back and update you and your viewers because I really appreciate your time and your thoughtful questions.
Sure, Robert. Are you going to be on site in Greenland yourself? During
Oh
this
yeah, and by the way, you're invited too, Ben.
All right, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
No,
if-
we go back and forth, and absolutely, I'll be there.
all right,
when we get the cuttings of the samples.
that'd be great. And if I'm not there, maybe we can do a live stream on site. That'll be really fun.
Done. That's my commitment to you and your viewers.
Sounds great, Robert. Thank you so much. It's ticker symbol GLND. Again, the de-SPAC is finished. It's a standalone company now. If you're interested, you can go ahead and invest in the company right now. Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, Ben. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Well, we are back, and you won't believe this. I will talk about Greenland in a second, but I had a sell order on one of my puts at like $4, and it hit like $3.98, and it go through on that dip. Crazy.
That's the worst.
That's why I hate limit orders. In fact, let me see what it went to. It was 576. It was tomorrow's 576. So April 8th, 576 puts. They're 290. It hit 392. I had my sell order at $4. Ah, it sucks. Anyway, man, a lot to catch up on Greenland.
What'd you say, Ben? You cut out there.
We got a lot to catch up on stocks, but in the meantime, any comments on that interview and the opportunity here with GLND?
Yeah, I didn't realize how I thought the process was going to take a lot longer, but it seems like it's not going to take as long as people are thinking. So
yeah, I think
that's pretty exciting and interesting.
I think I got more clarity on the opportunity for investors is because I thought, hey, it's going to be like 2 years until they get revenue. Because we talked about that last time, went through the whole process, and by the time oil's coming out of the ground and you're selling it, it's a 2-year process. But the opportunity for traders and investors is much, much shorter term, because after well one, you might have some big announcement with a Halliburton or something. And we're talking November. I mean, that's just a couple quarters from now. Mm-hmm. And he thinks, of course, it's just his opinion, that the stock will start re-rating into that event rather than waiting for the deal to happen. So, but very interesting. I don't know. I might be compelled to keep some long-term after that conversation.
Yeah, good interview there. I liked it.
Yeah. No, very interesting.
And your sell hit on your Q put?
No, that's what I was just talking about. It.
I didn't hear it cut out on me. I don't know.
No. I had a sell order at $4 and it hit $3.92. I missed it, and now it's $2.83.
Oh my goodness.
Sucks. I hate limit orders.
No, it's the worst, dude.
I just like watching the screen and hit market when I'm ready.
Yeah, I sold it right at that bottom right there. Honestly,
oh, wow.
Holy cow, I had a really good day. I'm not even playing around anymore.
Wow,
I hit 2 of them for over 100%.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't even send that to you. Right here you
go. Here's another one that hurts. Intel I sold for a loss. And it's back up above VWAP. Yeah, that one hurts. Air is really looking nice. I did get back in Air since I have so much hedge now, so I can afford to be long Air. Air is looking really nice. Intel really hurts because I love that Terafab news. I really do.
Fubo's trying to set up here. We'll see if it's an afternoon runner. I think
Which
they're
one?
gonna be off one
Google? Did
afternoon.
Apple?
It's fine.
Apple may have said bottomed.
Yeah,
Apple may have bottomed
it could
here.
it could get that bounce off of there.
Double
too.
bottom off of 245. I mean, maybe is that the worst of it?
245.70.
Is the worst of it for the Qs in because of this Apple bottom?
I mean, the Qs are going up a little bit. I'm out of everything. They don't look
good
great.
for you.
I think they could still pull back again, to be honest.
Yeah, I need another
And
pullback.
actually, it could be right around here, guys. It is setting up to go back down, it looks like.
Let's do it because I need one more chance to exit. That sucked. That was a
Yeah,
that was a real big
I thought
drop.
it sold for you.
No, I guess I was too aggressive with the price. I don't know. Yeah, no, it is the worst. I hate limit orders with a passion.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree. I never really use them too often either. I always just hit the market and just do it that way. And obviously your fill gets good sometimes and sometimes it's not. But for some reason, I always have issues with limit orders too.
Yeah.
I'm like a penny off every single time.
You know, the other thing with the Greenland that really I got a appreciation for is this is a very relevant news story, and the media is going to be all over this.
All over this. Yeah.
They're going to be all. I mean, can you imagine like all the stories and the news? The news stories on this, like oil from Greenland. I mean, and he's so right too. Like anyone who's invited is going to go. Like Greenland's, everyone's like, oh my gosh, such a beautiful place. We all heard about it. Never been there. I got to go to Greenland, do a documentary or whatever. On this new source of oil after everything we're just going through with Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. This is going to be a massive story over the next couple of quarters.
You got the invite.
I got the invite. We'll see. So
Top Travel provide some travel arrangements for you, and there you go.
He'll pick us up in his PJ.
What's that?
He'll pick us up in his PJ.
Yeah. All right. Let's just check on some geopolitical news here.
Yeah, Qs are actually going up right here.
Yeah, that was my chance to sell them in. Senior U.S. official. We are absolutely in touch with Iran. Absolutely. The talks have been positive. If we get lucky, we'll have something by the end of the day. That's Fox News. And that's the reason for this. Probably this spike right here.
Big spike,
that probably came out 20 minutes ago. I'm just seeing it now. So look at this. Look how desperate United States is to make a deal right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Tehran deleted the post that diplomatic conversations have ended.
Oh, wow.
Tehran Times deleted the post from 2 hours ago saying all communication with U.S. has closed. Man, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that Trump is really desperate to make a deal. And it's just a shame that I missed that sell on that dip. I may be compelled to reduce all the puts, but I mean the bottom might be in, especially after looking at Apple at 245.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake by selling my Oxy puts. I think that still comes down. I don't know. This morning it started looking a little good as it ran up there, and that was probably the top that it topped out. I'm telling you, I think oil is going to be coming down. Just has that look.
Oh, we have someone back here. It's a laptop.
Must be laptop.
Hey, laptop.
What's up, laptop?
There you are.
Hey, still in there.
Yeah.
Still hanging, huh?
Oh yeah.
Is the bottom in, laptop? Apple hit 245.
Bottom for Apple. I called it at 245.
Yeah.
Got it.
245.70.
That was it.
Might that be the this catalyst needed for Qs to bottom here?
Yeah, I mean, if they bounce up right here, I think we do start.
You see, I don't know if you saw this. Couple items here. Senior U.S. official, we are absolutely in touch with Iran. Absolutely, the talks have been positive. If we get lucky, we'll have something by the end of the day. And also, Tehran deleted the post, Tehran Times, that diplomatic conversations with the United States has ended or closed. I don't know. That makes me think possibility the bottom might be in for today.
Mm-hmm. Like I said yesterday, I probably jumped out of them Oxy puts, and it was only down a couple bucks, so it didn't matter. But I probably should have just held them through today and just said, I know that look, and I shouldn't get shaken out. I think oil is coming down.
If there's a deal, it will be down 20, 30%, I
Yeah.
in like 2 days.
In like a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
that's not
who
a bad
knows what's gonna
idea.
happen after that, but you're gonna get
Look at the chart, really extended. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to get some USO puts.
I'm telling you, dude, I sold some Oxy puts this morning and I shouldn't have done. Now I look at it and I'm like, why'd I do that? It spiked up there, obviously, right after 10 o'clock. It was looking so good, and now it just does not look good. I should have just stuck to my guns and known that it was going to go down. I might have to buy them back again.
Laptop, what are you thinking here with the indices and the geopolitics?
Yeah, I was talking to people in our Discord community about playing a lotto play based on what happens
Tonight.
Yeah, you know,
What's
is
the
it
lotto
worth
play?
throwing a few dollars at something that that a deal is made? I don't know. We were looking at I think we kind of came to a consensus on the 596 calls, but that's a lotto play totally. What I
596
think here,
expiring tomorrow. Oh.
I still think we chop. I think we're gonna chop here, and it just depends on it's all news. The rings in our nose, we're being led around by the news. So what do we have for 596 now?
53 cents tomorrow. 596 or 53 cents.
Yeah, he was. I think Ross or somebody had it at. They said at 3 cents, but I never saw the 3. I saw 44 is the lowest I saw.
Maybe they meant today's.
Couldn't be today's because we're waiting for the after 8 p.m.
Yeah, but tomorrow's never.
You're loading it ahead of time.
Yeah,
throw away money, lottery ticket.
Yeah, today's one. They must have been talking about today's, but tomorrow's is a better one. Yeah, because I'm not going to assume you get a deal early, but you might.
No.
Yeah, I sold my Oxy puts right at the top. I'm looking at it like an idiot, and I got shaken out of it. I know I did, like a moron, because I know it's going down.
Intel keeps coming back on every drop, guys.
Getting bought up.
And higher highs, too, and higher lows. You see this?
Yeah, I do see that. I may be compelled to get into this. I may buy some calls if we get near the 200. But
yeah, down at that 59, 40.
We got to end this here shortly so I can get this out.
Yeah, we got to end. We've been here too long. We're going to continue on our Discord. Thanks for hopping on, guys. Laptop, appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Dougie. We'll see you in the Discord.
And make sure to check out our handles if you're interested in joining. Head over to Laptop's bio. It'll have his link tree there. Same with Dougie, and then the story trading as well. So check that out. There's some promo codes for you guys. And
Laptop Travel is the name on X, right?
Yeah, Laptop Travel, and it's Dougie Fresh Picks, and then the story trading as well. So
all right.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
All right,
have a good one, everybody.